Hi there, welcome to Dungeons & Dragons. I'm Matthew Mitchell, your Dungeon Master tonight. We're joined here with the Dungeon Dwellers. I have Gray, Tori, Aaron, Marco, Dylan, and Eddie. Tonight, guys, we will be playing a game of Eberron Rising from the Last War. Let's get to it. That would be okay.
You can do the recap.
Yep.
There's no cuts.
Alright, guys. Last time in Dungeons and Dragons, our mighty adventurers were continuing their way onward to the land of Ondair, when suddenly Kush heard a rogue sending stone signal coming from the ship. The team was able to find the culprit, and it was a young gnome on an assassination mission, and his target was none other than Marcelo. The team quickly made the decision to tie him up and throw him overboard. But quickly after the rope was tied, it was mysteriously untied, and the captive plummeted to his death. As the setting stone that they got from the gnome was investigated, they find that it was from House Fallard. A pirate ship began to pursue the ship short after. These pirates began to jump aboard, and the team was able to easily fight them off, blowing up their ship and slaughtering their captain, skinning his corpse. They continued forward to find the island in the cave that Kush's vision prophesied in the magical skies of Ondair. So, you guys will have a moment now of free play to think about where you are at. You are on the ship, and you see this island before you. I'm going to let everyone speak anything that they want to do to prepare themselves before they get to the island while they're on the ship. Anyone?
Tori, what do you think of this bad boy? And I'm gonna throw you this.
Yeah, there's not gonna be.
I don't know. You wanna check it out? That's what I got.
You explain what we see again?
Matthew, what are we seeing?
Yeah.
Just figure it out. What's up?
I just gave her my new weapon. I wanted her to inspect it for me.
That's okay. Sorry. As an Inox, as an artificer, you can go ahead and inspect this weapon. Garth, can you explain the weapon that you handed to her?
So I got it from a lion creature that I chopped his hand off, and when I grabbed it, I realized that it's a axe that has some sort of propulsion system, I think it's a gun in the front.
It's an axe that shoots bullets.
Yeah, I think it's an axe that shoots bullets.
To be exact, yes.
I guess so.
That's the lion folk captain of the pirate ship that came and went to go board your ship, and when he went to go swing the axe down, and it was to swing it to the other enemy, he was able to fire with the button on the handle, and you saw that the actual hilt of the weapon was a barrel, and it was a old gunpowder style musket that shot a lead ball out. He fired that bullet, and after you guys had killed him, you had taken that axe for yourself.
Yeah.
Do you like the axe on it?
I'm not too keen on it. If you have other ideas for...
What would you...
Yeah.
Do you have any ideas? What would you like? Did you have them for...
Yeah, I'd run... I'd be down to, we could take the blades off, maybe,
While you guys
turn it into, a bludgeoning.
are thinking and discussing this, I want to give you guys a little bit of a visual of what is going on before you. You guys are all on the airship. It has been about 3 days that you have been traveling, and you guys were attacked by those pirates about 24 hours ago. With that being said, I would like to know if there has been anything else. You guys continue this deal, and I want you guys to talk about it once you come to a sum up. I want you to tell me, but I want to know is Madi and Marcelo obviously captaining the ship, I would assume?
I came out of my captain's quarter for the first time in those 24 hours after skinning that's a backseat, and I make my presence known. I grab the helm, and I tell Josh and me, 10-way anchor on that floating island.
Okay. Aye, sir. Make way for the island. Ahead way.
And what-
Madi?
Where'd you put the meat?
I left the meat out in the buckets in front of my place.
I take the meat.
Yeah, there's just spare taxi meat now.
It's a dog eat cat world.
With these airships, as it's different when it comes to weighing anchor, instead of it dropping down, the anchors kind of like tilt and aim towards the island. So it can jettison and shoot into the island, impaling it as we can drag it ourselves to the island.
Alright. You're able to shoot your anchor. It fires off. You're able to lock. Your anchor is about 50 feet out. There's also a 50 feet section. It's downward. As your anchor plummets into the island, you see that it is made of stone. There's a couple rubble that you can see here. But let me get to this description. The air is thin and bitterly cold at 18,000 feet. Each breath is like ice in your lungs. Massive islands of jagged stone drifting lazily through the swirling clouds, ancient and imposing and treacherous. Kush stands on the bow, his eyes fixed on the horizon, scanning the island. Marcello grips that wheel with iron focus, carefully navigating the ship to get to a landing point. Then, through the mist, Kush sees it, the distant silhouette of a door on the island in the cave. This is no other than the island that was in your vision, Kush. Add the ship. What were you gonna say? Yeah,
How far away is this?
you guys right now are technically just now docking on this island. We're going to go over to, before you guys exit the ship, we're going to go over to Sir Kale Baylor. What are you doing at this moment, please?
I am just kind of gathering myself, praying and
It's okay. On the
you know,
ship.
summoning the blessings of my forefathers. Mostly because I'm hungover from singing sea shanties with Marco's crew for the last day.
So we're docking in this. What are we seeing?
You just see this floating island that is made of stone, and there's a cave before you. Inside that cave is a small doorway. There's a faint gold glow.
How far away is it?
The cave, from this looks, it's about 300 feet out. You are about to dock your ship and land and get actually on the island.
Okay.
Is there a dock? There's actual.
It's not a dock. You're just docking your ship. You're laying anchor down, and you're gonna fucking send your plank board down or your ropes.
We're gonna use the flutterfly, the little lifeboat.
Let me get back to Sir K. Miller real quick. Continue. Is there anything else? Are you just recovering from that hangover from drinking overnight with the crew?
Yeah, I'm recovering by like praying and meditating and focusing.
You're praying to the gods that that headache goes away.
How dare I?
That's what you get for drinking pirate rum.
Yeah.
Okay. I also want to go over to Inox. What have you been doing?
Well, before he offered this job for me, I was making a weapon of my own.
You're making a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
You were working with Eddie on that weapon or your own weapon?
No, my own weapon.
So you have double the projects that you're working on at the moment.
Triple. I asked her to work on a blended bundle.
All right, we'll get
Well,
back
I
to
just
I
asked.
just asked. Hey, I may be on back order. Man.
we will get back to Eddie and Tori's weapon, and then the last thing is I want to go over to Kush. What have you been doing on this last day of travel off the Pirates came 24 hours ago? You guys have been traveling for 3 days on Marcello's boat to get to this island of Ondare.
Just
If you guys look here, this is more of a better visual of what this island looks like. You see in the back, you have some old blimps of House Kenneth that seem to be retired or abandoned. And on this island, there seems to be a little scratched out ruin in the dead center. On the edge here of the bow of Marcello's ship, you see that the ropes are magically hoisted into the air. You guys, if you all wish to leave the ship, you can put yourself on the edge of the map there at the end of that rock. As you, Marcello, you said they rappel ropes down to get off your ship?
No, we are. Other than the anchor rope that's attached to the island, we are going to get into the flutterfly lifeboat, the one that's able to do short range distances back into the ship.
How much does it hold?
I already have one.
What does it hold? Okay.
Just holds 2. But I have 2 flutterfly ships.
Alright.
All right.
Let's get her
Bring the
dinner,
flutterfly ships
boys.
down. So just so you guys have an idea of how these flutterfly ships work,
What's your name?
is
Muddy.
they can go in within a certain radius of the airship, and they actually source their energy. And that's Marco, if you need to know.
Or anybody who wants to take the other flutterfly.
Source their energy off of.
Yeah, I'm coming. Do I count as 2?
No, you count as 1, even though your fat ass is like 460 pounds.
Yeah.
Where am I?
420.
That's
Who's,
fine.
who's coming with me?
I'm coming, and are you coming too?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, people.
Yeah.
Well, we can only fit 2 at a time.
She's small. You can pick her up, or anybody can like
Jump
pick her
on.
up, really.
Yeah, she's on my back.
Aw.
Tori is on my back.
Alright, now full
Yes.
6 of them.
All right.
They're called the flutterflies.
That's the
and they're
flutterfly
short
ships.
range.
Bye.
Later, guys.
Bye.
Have a wonderful night.
Deuces Teddy. Deuces
As the
Abby.
butterfly ships land down onto the floating island, we have everyone here, all 6 of you. Sir Kale, how did you get down? Did you just repel? Or did you take a butterfly as well?
I used what is it?
The flutterflies. They're pretty simple.
Misty
They just
Step.
have little dragons.
I just look down there and I'm going.
Yeah, that's why I call them the flutterflies.
Nice.
Just asked his gods if he could.
It
please
seems
not
to be,
die.
but everyone's miniatures are, it seems to be barren. Just a couple shrubs here. But in the distance, there's a small cave. And coming from it is a gold glow from a doorway inside. Anyone?
I disembarked from one of the flutterflies.
Me too.
I follow him.
Move your miniatures to where they are on the map.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it.
You guys notice that the door opens and there's a silhouette standing in the door.
I have a bad
Oh, do we
feeling
walk
about
up to
this
the door?
boss.
Like, I mean, that's usually how most of our missions are, but
Are we up by the door?
All right.
No, yeah, no.
it's just,
You might want to back up just a little bit.
Oh,
Don't just go right.
it's like, got it.
I
Who's
like
this?
this music actually.
Who's this?
Out of the door
Aaron?
You
comes a
need,
silhouette.
you need another webcam.
Okay.
I have one, but I gotta.
It seems to be a
I
wizard
didn't want to like do all that.
in black robes. On his side, scrolls, a spellbook, and in his hand a silver dagger. He walks hastily forward, glaring at each of you. He stands his ground, and as he holds his knife up, you see a magical sword floats in front of him. Ah, the fools they've sent to kill me. I've seen death in 1,000 ways, but let me assure you, even if you succeed, most of you won't live to see my blood hit the ground. That much I guarantee.
I stop him. Whoa! Wait a minute. What do you mean kill you? You just came here to dock
As
man.
you say that,
No.
you see him start to twirl his hand, and you see the blade start to spin.
Oh boy. As I see the swords going there, you see my drunken footwork starts to do its little prance, waiting for him to do anything reactive against me.
All right,
I want to cast Hold Person.
full person.
Yeah.
Go ahead and let's see.
You notice that these
So
little
what do you roll for
very
whole person?
Jack Sparrowish.
Passive
You know,
wisdom?
no matter what I do, when I'm in this drunken little
Probably.
stupor, that guy's gonna miss. It's like Deadpool. I never understand this next move.
We just casted that. Oh, you're casting that. Nice. I think we have like all the same spells.
I got a 10.
Holding 2.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw.
All right.
It's a 10 plus my what?
No, so the wisdom saving throws, I have to get over a 10 plus your wisdom modifier plus your proficiency.
So 11. You have to get over 11.
All right. So you go to see the spell cast upon him, and as it casts, it hits a magical force field. You'll have to try better than that, Paladin. And as you see, he takes his hand and he shifts it into his fingers, and they look at the ground, and he casts stone hole. And you see the stone starts to go and grab around your feet. And you look down, and it wasn't cast on you, but your feet are held in the stone before the island. Everyone, go ahead and roll for initiative.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh no. Hold on, let me see if I have anything. Maybe I can fix that.
10.
I got 10. So we're gonna have
Did you add your initiative?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to reroll. Oh!
He doesn't.
Ready? Oh, add your initiative. Plus 1. What'd you get?
17.
13. I got 5.
Is that everyone?
Yeah.
Good roll, but you guys,
You
the
got
wizard will be
20.
going first. This is
Motherfucker.
D20.
Ah!
So, you notice the wizard begins to make eye contact with each of you. And he takes the sword and he flings it up into the air behind you. And as this happens, his eyes go blue, and you see a magical force from his feet and his hands push out. Everyone, roll your d20s.
Again?
Yes.
Okay, but
what?
letting you know I got a 17 for my initiative.
Yeah, it's okay. Roll your
18.
d20s.
Whatever.
To take what?
Okay.
Is this for initiative
Where-
again?
No.
No. Okay.
No, he's
Do you even have our initiative written down?
Dex save. This is a Dex saving throw.
Why you ask?
Oh, yeah,
sharing
I'll
this
do it,
box.
I got a 17.
Is it a plus or dexterity?
What is this saving throw of?
Plus
No,
one.
there's no saving throw. I just need to stand a d20. No pluses. I need
All right.
to stand d20s.
All right. 10.
10?
15.
17.
7.
I got 15 too.
You got a 17?
Yeah.
You notice that as he flushes his magic arms forward, everyone holds in a time spell.
Get
Except
here.
you
What?
in your stone shoes. You see everyone is frozen in place.
It's a fucking Bloodborne boss.
Yeah, what the hell?
He walks. Bring the wizard forward. Your feet are still bound in stone.
Is he gonna talk to him?
No, he has eye contact with Sir Kilbailor,
Okay.
and he's watching as he walks up to the others.
And he's pretty frozen. It's just because he's stoned up.
And as he walks up,
He knows that we're about to.
I was
he looks around you,
I
guard.
was like,
You're frozen
I was
in
like,
time.
it's just because you're stoned up.
Hold on, the longest dab.
He goes to Marcello.
Mentally or just physically?
No, you guys are physically frozen in time. If you want a visual, there's a magical aura floating around you, and you're slowly vibrating back and forth into the last millisecond of time.
This is fucking Jin Woo, bro.
Let's get this, dude.
You see, there's a confused look on the wizard's face. Paladin of the Silver Flame, why are you here today? You seem to bring a band of fools to slay me. You seek vengeance. I know everything about paladins. You see the wind blowing, clouds swirling. Your friend's frozen in air.
For one calling us the fools, you seem to have misinterpreted this situation.
Do not speak illy, otherwise you will regret it. This I can guarantee.
First off, we have not come to slay you. We have come here from the vision.
The vision.
Perfect.
It is funny you say this. Ah. See, divinity works in funny ways. There must be no coincidence that the visions are void on the same day I get visitors. No one else has set foot on this island. You see, I am Atreus, a wizard of divinity and foreseeing. This seems to be the only day I cannot see. I've seen 1,000 years before, and 1,000 years past, But this is the one day I cannot prophesize. Being that no one has stepped foot on this island, as he looks over and he walks over to Kush, and you see that he starts to look at your hand.
He plays with your knees.
And for good reason.
Slaps your ball, but it's like
From the sicknesses below. Rome, for there in Eberron. But you seem to not be a threat. He snaps. Everyone drops to the ground.
Oh, our tap.
There is no way. As this happens, everyone, you get prone, and everyone is healed. You are no threat to me. There's no way. I could kill all of you in the flick of a wrist. So, Sokeo, continue your piece.
This guy,
For a wizard of divinity that knows so much, why are you so afraid of somebody coming to kill you? What are you hiding?
I've seen every day, like I said before, and every day past. I can tell you how you die. I can tell you how the kings die. I can tell you how the kingdom dies. I can tell you what is to come of the world. But this is the one day that when I go to my orb, it just goes black.
I totally flipped the fucking script on him. Like, if you can see everything, I need to know who killed my queen.
Your queen. Civil squabbles. You think I live on an island by myself to answer the questions of man below?
Well, what good are your gifts if you don't use them?
As he looks to you and he says, this energy. Who holds the dark energy? And he looks over to Kush. What are you carrying? There, in that satchel on your back.
He's got
Man,
a
frozen.
satchel.
Look, he unfroze everyone.
Oh, he did. Okay. Oh, that's right. And I probably got. He's asking what's in my satchel on my bag.
I sense a high power coming from it.
There isn't. No,
You're not fooling me, Kalistar. You think your Korra guides you. You know they were brought here by zealots. Zealots. He looks at you. I'll be watching you. You bear the mark of House Cannith, Shifter. Why do you have a rifle on your back of its making? No one just makes something like that, unless they were taught or know how. Inox laughs mysteriously. Wizard. So, it is, what, a mission to come here? Why are you here? Explain yourselves.
Docking, landing, a place to like stretch our legs.
I have
I've
to
heard
take a
about you,
shit.
your kind. Pirates. You reside in those law principalities. You know no laws. I will not be speaking with you.
Well, excuse me.
He looks at you. Another shifter. Interesting.
Like a little dog.
You know,
just like
the dog and the monkey were once actually great examples of how we trained obedience into our pupils. Something you might know about, being from House Cannith, Inox. Does anyone have anything to say to this wizard at this moment?
Well, apparently you won't answer.
I say, what is your role here, good sir? Like we don't
My
mean,
role?
we don't mean to intro.
It's like we're
But
like.
you-
It's like
Then why are you here?
1325. Like, get with the times.
because we
Please
don't
not
have.
answer a question.
What's your question?
Why are you here? I've asked you first. Once again, I will fling you from this island if I have to ask once more.
No
Kush,
need
tell
to
me
be
about the vision.
hostile. No need
Kush,
to be
tell me-
hostile.
I'm getting to it.
All right,
Coming from a Goliath.
No need
No.
to be hostile.
he's gonna fling us off the fucking side.
Continue, Kalistar.
We all had a vision, and I apologize to be asking questions, but the question is part of why we're here. We're trying to figure out why we're here.
How did you have this vision? And if you tell me your Korai gave it to you, I will have questions.
Let's start the questions then.
To answer your question,
What was your vision?
Lead with another question. It has given us.
Who gives this giant permission to speak?
Oh man! You
I
crossed
mean,
the line.
me. It's my crew.
This.
But you won't talk to me.
You see that the wizard clutches his silver blade. Continue, Kalistraw, if you have any sense about you.
The mission mainly consisted of this photo. And also, this guy Soth. I don't know if you heard of him. He's like,
You see his face turn. You speak an old name. Have you know its meaning?
he was released years ago. He's the cause of the Dark Times.
How do you know so?
How do I know of him?
Oh, he's an old friend, you know.
Well, you know,
He gave us a tattoo. We all got matching tattoos.
actually, a while ago. It was like 8.5 years, something like that. Yeah, we don't need to get specifics now. It's not important.
Like I said, divinity works in funny ways. So stop your lying. Present the item before me.
There's no item before me. Or I don't have the item.
Somehow he's out.
Then you have no business here. This is a great story that you bring in this Soth. But this does not answer why my visions end today. You are telling me it is but a mystery you come here. Only through this vision. I cannot help you. I do not know what else you require.
Well, have you heard of this torch with an amethyst in it? Dark, scary one?
Continue.
Alright. I pull out my staff of home, and I, like, put it on the ground. Like, a portal comes up, and I walk in for, like, a couple of seconds, and I come out with the torch. And I'm like, you know what this is?
As that happens, you see the wizard raise his hand. May I see them?
You can see it. I don't see
Do you know what this is?
Answer some questions, please. Like, I'm not just gonna hand this over real quick.
You see, he starts to look at the torch.
Uh-huh.
He's holding it. He's gazing down at the amethyst. He's looking up and he looks at the inscriptions. This is a device used to resurrect dragons upon death. How did you acquire this?
I was. You're gonna like this one. My boy actually told me to acquire it.
He looks at all of you. Do you know this symbol? And he points to a small engraved symbol on the torch. It matches the same symbol that bears on the back of your necks.
Oh, really? That? Oh, that? Yeah, that looks familiar. Yeah.
How so?
Well,
As Gus shows him,
I mean, over and show him.
it is time. Come with me. He flips his robe and he starts to walk back to the door. I need you to switch.
That's what I'm talking about, right?
We got it from him.
Originally,
Can I ask him what he intends to do with the
transfer over? I
torch?
didn't know it was in there.
Maybe
until
I'll
they-
take
How did you get it? How did you get the package that you didn't know?
Oh, I see what you mean.
You might have
it was
to get
given to
higher.
me through a mysterious quarter.
Okay.
I don't know how originally it came
I'll do that.
Everybody do the wave.
No, put your hand down lower. No, yes. No, on the side, on the side.
from. I love technical difficulties.
Make sure it's in the camera, you motherfucker. I hate you.
I'm sorry.
Ow.
Sorry.
Fuck you, asshole.
It only recognizes Dylan.
It does. It followed you the whole way.
You guys are.
Duck down.
Son of a bitch.
Watch, duck down. See if it follows you.
We can stop. We can pause the recording if you want to really fiddle that.
I can't pause
This
this.
is fun.
Well, if everyone was willing to go in, we are going to do a map change and a break because you guys are originally supposed to fight him. But
I wanted to fight him.
Yeah, you really want to fight him. Trust me.
I do.
You'll get your chance. Big money.
This guy up.
Anyways, we're gonna do a map change real quick. It's not gonna be a big one. But what I wanted to get, I want to get everyone's feedback on that. So, do you guys understand what's going on here? Who this wizard is?
No, asshole. Well, he's like
No,
some time
what's
wizard.
going on?
He's like some guardian, right?
He is the person that's supposed to stop us from helping.
I was
Soth.
trying to ask him
It's like the guardian of the
what
Holy
he
Grail.
intended to do with that torch.
So he immediately, as you hand him the torch, he realized that symbol marked the sim symbol on your neck. He is a wizard of divinity. He's seen the future. He's seen the past. He's seen everything.
Well, why did he need to ask us any questions?
I was like, this
Why?
guy's eyes went blue.
Because
Fucking sword
today,
pointed at
that
us.
today
I was like,
is
this
his
guy's
vision
solo
stop.
leveling.
Come on, put yourselves at the end of that doorway.
Is that match?
And
And put
no,
the wizard in front.
and no high
Oh,
fives.
Margot, can you move me?
Put it on the stage right there, on the little
Ask Marco if it's
the doorway. Here and there, yeah, perfect.
Marco,
Put the
is this
wizard in
yours?
the very front.
No.
Nope. Who's this? Matt.
Welcome.
Matt.
Matt, is this yours?
We asked their own. I guess it's
Oh, that might be to one of my old. Yeah, let me see it. Might go to another set.
It was like right here.
Yeah, yeah.
This is super cute.
Wait, this is black. This is Aaron's. Black Smoky.
Smoky Black?
I'm not missing one.
Black,
Oh,
black,
okay.
black, Smoky?
All right,
Delete that.
you guys.
Kidding.
As you see, the wizard opens up the door, and a magical gold glow comes before you. You see that the room is filled with magical items and magical inventions and constructs. Please, do not touch anything.
Touch.
Follow me. Move everyone over here to the orb. As you walk in, you guys notice that
This
there,
orb?
to the crystal ball on the table.
You walk all the way over there?
Yep.
Whoa.
Unless you change your mind and do otherwise.
I'm touching things.
As you walk, you see there's 2 vials, massive pots of these glowing liquids sitting here against the wall. Yep.
I'm gonna look at these.
Can I dump one out?
As you look at that scroll,
Can I dump
you
one
see what? In a moment, yes. As you look at that scroll, you see it's writing, and it says,
ever.
"As the adventurers walked into my home, they were gazing upon everything." It's writing what's happening. He looks upon all of you. Do any of you know how you got those tattoos on your neck?
No one to tell me?
Glad you did.
Thank you.
Is he gonna spilling exposition?
What happened? What happened to us? I just woke up one day.
The wizard sets the torch gently onto a pedestal next to the crystal ball.
Wizard?
The wizard. Where's the wizard at?
I don't know, dude. He was left behind.
I don't know.
I'm sorry,
dude.
okay.
He's right there.
He
Yeah,
puts
right
it on the pedestal and then now put him on the crystal ball. The torch is floating on top of
This
this
guy?
pyramid. Yep. And as he looks, I shall ponder thy orb, and it shall tell us what this device is
I'm
on.
gonna ponder thine orb.
That's the orb? What does it say? Great Grand Wizard?
As he waves his hand, several books flip open on their own accord. They fly from the bookshelves onto the desk hand over here. You see that the quill scratches the page that I was writing and goes to the next scroll page.
Whoa.
You see that a pair of ethereal glasses go over the wizard's eyes as he looks into the orb, and a black hazy smoke travels within it. And this is me. Oh, I see. Soth, a damned knight. You see that he's rubbing his hand around the orb. He's been a blade poised at the throat of this world. Even now his curse still persists, festering like a poison in the bones of Eberron itself. But in recent years his ambitions have grown darker. What is this? He fast forwards. You see that the orb starts flushing through. He stopped. You wish to seek to destroy Soth, I see. You notice his eyes have visions of the cosmos and stars flashing. He has forged 3 rings, each a vessel to bind fragments of his being, his power, his will, and his essence. At first I thought them to be mere tools for his subordinates, but it looks here, and more than this. You guys notice that there's a silhouette of Soth inside the orb, and he's handing each of these rings to different silhouettes. One is a phased green, one is a phased silver, and one is a phased red.
Write that down.
Instruments of corruption for the unworthy souls that serve him. But I see it clearly now. They are much more than that. Much, much more. He straightens, his hands clasping behind him as he steps slowly across the room. His tone grows sharper. He starts to pace. These rings. As he's pacing, you notice he's looking into these glasses almost at the ground, and he's receiving this information that's transferring from the orb on the table. They do not merely corrupt, they consume. Each ring siphons the souls of the living, feeding power back to Soth, with every life stolen by its bearer, be it its hosts themselves or their thralls and lieutenants. This act of killing is all that matters. Blood feeds the magic, and the magic feeds him. With each soul lost, his strength grows, and the weight of destiny tilts ever closer to ruin. His eyes start to gleam faintly with the cosmic light, staring past all of you and through you. And you start to see the prophecy of the draconic prophecy that you guys have all seen before. Understand this. If those rings remain intact, he can never truly be defeated. Not in the way that matters. If you are able to strike him down tomorrow, it would be meaningless. His body would fall, yes, but the fragments bound to the rings would tether him to this world. They would draw his essence back to his tomb, wherever it lies, and he would rise again, unaltered, unrelenting. The wizard turns back to you, his gaze narrowing as his expression hardens in a stern resolve. The rings are more than just means of preservation. They are pieces of Soth himself. They anchor him, body and soul. Only by destroying them can you destroy him, completely and permanently. But I warn you, there's a long pause as he settles your group. There's a long pause as he studies your group, his words slow, heavy and deliberate, looking at each of you. Specifically, starting with Marcelo, he ends his gaze. These rings do not give up their secrets easily. They were created for 3 beings, each chosen by their power and darkness. The first, Lady Ilmara, ruler over death itself. The second, Belshira, the corrupt one. And the last, the Lord of Blades, whose hatred for the living burns brighter than the stars. To claim these rings, you must cross paths with monsters born of Soth's hatred. Monsters who will not relinquish their charge without great cost. There is no other way. If the rings endure, so will he, until the end. Destroy them or surrender. All light to darkness. This is your choice. He continues to study it as you watch the quill, and he begins to start mumbling in archaic language. And you notice that the scroll continues. At this moment, you guys have a moment of free play while the wizard is scribing the torch.
He's scribing the torch, like, with what, both his hands?
No, the torch is floating here, and it is receiving signal through this conduit to the orb, which he is reading, and everything around him in this room is taking that information down.
I want to go check out this room back here.
Go for it. Put your character over there.
I step. Yeah, come on. I say, hey, let's go check out this room in the back. See what it's all about. So we walk up.
You go up there. There's a staircase that I haven't built.
Put me up to the library. Kush?
Loading.
Yeah, bro, I sure can.
I'm missing.
Where's the library? Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. Can I inspect these chests?
Yeah, I didn't have it last time.
It was here.
Is there anything else you wish me to guide through Soth's journey? I've seen so much. He continues. You see his eyes flickering back and forth.
Whoa.
Is he distracted right now?
He's very distracted. He's completely in a vision right now. He's getting Soth's life story through that torch. He's projecting it into that orb and is recording it while it gets written down on the scroll. He's concentrated.
My mini's missing.
Never mind, my notebooks.
Can't we all?
Yeah.
Are we all telepathically connected?
He used his hands to cast the spell, right?
To you, Kush?
Did see that? Yes.
What's up?
Cool. I want to chop
hear
off
us?
his hands right now.
I can hear everyone.
Mentally?
I
Yeah.
want to
All right.
chop off his hands
But we're not all connected.
now.
All right. Go ahead and roll your d20. Does everyone hear this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, unicorn down.
15 plus what?
It's gonna be your strength and your proficiency because you're using your blade.
And it's a sneak attack, so it's fucking.
Yeah, it'd be.
My strength is +4,
Which one
and
am I
my
getting?
proficiency is
Is my last one.
my
was
proficiency
18.
bonus +4 also. It's 23.
You see that your blade. What kind of weapon are you using for this?
My glaive.
Your glaive.
Yeah.
Oh well. I mean, yeah.
You go to swing down, and as you see,
Open your
he
mouth,
has
story.
one of his hands up, and he has the other one held to his chest, and he's talking. And you notice that he gets cut in the left arm at the shoulder, and the right hand at the wrist. And they both drop. You notice all of the magical items around you, they halt, and the magical aura around the room
The whole time.
kind of
What's this guy
stumbles.
doing?
Yeah, there's no way I
Was
could
he
put it
checking
back.
shit out first?
Mm-hmm. And you see that the blood squirting on the floor, putting him prone.
That's weird.
And you notice that the infernal glasses flee from his face. Why? I granted you entrance.
Sorry.
I knew this was my demise. I shouldn't have let thieves like you into my home.
I found
The
it.
visions proved true. As he says this, you notice that you see a bottle over here start to shake.
Wait, I got stealth damage too. To him.
You successfully lop both this guy's arms off.
Okay.
You did it.
No, there's no more damage. He's armless on the ground, and now he's chanting gibberish at his magical items around the room.
Cool. Can I follow up and fucking stab him in the throat? Or can I?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, you can.
He's
Fuck
prone.
yeah.
I
can,
could
dude.
also.
Roll your if you want to do something, roll it, brother. I see you shaking that D20 over there. You're
No, I'm just waiting for initiative to start.
initiative not going to start. He just lost his arm.
He just lost his arm, bro. He's on the ground.
I was
Oh,
I was hearing some shit moving, and
okay.
so I was like, a
I'm
magical
gonna
health potion's gonna
cast
fucking fly
command.
over to his mouth.
Mhm.
I'm gonna cast command,
Yes.
and I'm gonna tell him to
Remember that?
tell us
I didn't
where
get this
his
chance.
most valuable treasures are.
Oh yeah.
So you guys have an idea of what just happened. I'm going to give you a little recap.
Thank you, please.
All right. You guys noticed that the wizard was helping you with this torch, but it almost seemed like he was so infatuated with the magical item, he kind of didn't really give a fuck about what you guys were doing because he already deemed you guys not a threat. But in the moment of just the first moment of weakness that this wizard showed to you guys, where he went to go concentrate on a spell to do a prophesized vision, you see Sir Kale walk up in the middle of his vision as he's prophesizing, raise his sword, and slash in front of him and slice his left arm and his right hand off to the ground.
I changed my command.
Yes.
I don't want to see where the treasure is. I want to use my command spell to make him tell me what he knows about the Queen's assassination. Because I don't care about the treasure. I'd rather know about the assassins. That's my
Yeah,
whole.
you just attacked him out of nowhere.
Yeah, you got him.
Like you just
Done.
blindsided him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was able.
took his arms off.
Yeah.
He was able to catch him while he was concentrated on the spell.
He was like,
So
we don't want to fight. We
you
don't
see
want
the
to
wizard
fight.
looks up to you,
Gotcha,
his
bitch.
arms bleeding, similar to how Count Dooku is on the ground before Anakin. I've seen 1,000 things. I've seen the end and back. I cannot clarify on which queen you speak of.
Tell me what you know about the Queen of Kyra's
I can't cast healing.
assassination.
I'm bleeding out. Help me, someone.
Cast
I
command.
I rush to him and I try and like help him.
You're going to try
Yeah.
to tend to him and you cast
Yeah.
command at the same time? Both of you? Go. So
He
go
cast, what does he cast?
cast command. He's trying to get a spell out, or words out.
He said that we should fight him. Matt specifically
there's no
said
fight
we should
now.
fuck him up.
Yeah, but we can do whatever we want.
Well, no.
He's
no.
helping us.
No.
Like,
It's up
yeah.
to
When did he-
perception.
When did he say that?
It's great. It's okay. Either way.
Before we broke. I'm not making this up.
All right.
Well then.
I said you
that's-
guys had the
That's
chance
not
to fight.
during game. We can do whatever we want during the game.
All right. No, it's okay. I want to get to the point of if you guys are going to heal him, you're going to heal him, and you are going to cast command.
What was he
I
doing?
want to know.
What was he doing?
Nothing.
I want to
I
know
love- I
about
love
my
this.
fucking queen.
I love this because you guys have to realize how good this is for an anime show aspect. Can you
Wasn't
imagine
doing
everyone
What the
sitting
fuck
there and
was
then
he
everyone's like, yo, what the
doing?
fuck, Sir
Like,
Ken,
I
what are you
went to the
doing?
library. What was he doing?
Alright, so what he was doing, he was just casting a spell to tell you guys the prophecies, but he started mumbling an arcanics. But when the wizard told Sir Kale that he has prophesied the past and the end, Sir Kale's only mission and his only fucking line ever since he's been fucking a part of his kingdom is to find out who killed his queen. And now that this wizard has just stated that he has seen every prophesized vision of before and end, he's all like, I want answers, and you're not gonna hold them from me, old man.
Yeah.
Now,
So I chop an old guy's arms off, and everybody's freaking out. But
It's
somebody
okay, it's
blows
okay.
up a knight's fucking head, and nobody remembers that.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Collecting innocent souls, totally
Yeah, let's
fucked
go.
up.
Okay. If they're gonna fight me and
No, we're not gonna fight yet. We're not gonna. No, we're
There's
not
no
gonna fight
fight.
yet.
we
We're
see that actually it doesn't even matter.
But
Me
yeah,
and
we're
him
just
see the
seeing all the
situation.
commotion, and we just like, let's go back closet method.
Yeah.
So wait, do you guys want to go in the back rooms?
Yes, we're just going over.
Yeah, I want to loot these chests, bro.
Dude, this is great. This is why I play these.
It's like you guys have
I
fun,
want to
man.
loot these fucking
I don't want to
chests.
start anything.
All right, so hold on.
I'm not even that drunk.
I'm the only one over here.
All right,
It's
so
not just like the matter of like good or evil. Like he's a key part in our mission that we were doing, and he was, about to tell us.
I just took his arms.
and then you just like come right in the middle with your own personal vendetta. And it's like we all got
It's
our
o-
like shit that we got going on.
it's okay. It's
But
okay.
You could have waited, and also you could have been a lot
He
more.
did just-
visible.
He did just tell us the prophecy. He just did.
Queen's
He
dead. get
literally,
over it.
I waited until he was finished.
All right. So that is true. So now I want you guys to
It's in
play
my
off of this. I
goddamn
like this
fucking
tension.
chest,
I know
bro.
it's like it's a lot, but it's good because now I have Kush and Inox standing over here who just witnessed this from
No,
afar.
because, yeah,
You
you gotta
have
think about it
Marcelo
like you're supposed to
and
be on a
Maji.
team though too. So like we are questioning like what
But that's great. You guys
we
just
are,
picked this guy
we
up.
are on a
You
team.
guys
Like
just
yeah,
picked this
like
guy
we
up
know
on a
these
boat.
guys from way back.
You
to
really
today,
have
so, like,
no
what's
idea
going on?
of his
Like,
ulterior motives.
But that is
Maybe-
learning.
maybe
We're
I don't
teaching
feel-
us that you
maybe I
do
just
have your
feel
ulterior
like-
motives, which
He
are.
waited until he was done with the
No,
prophecy.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't really have any healing spells. So.
But do you have any questions?
Now I'm really
I thought
worried.
you-
Oh, I do, but I don't want to use them.
It's not.
He
He doesn't. He doesn't
He's
have
all
to
right.
know an arm back
He's
motion.
worth it, but he ain't worth that. That little pricey, bro. That little pricey on the back end. Anyways, let's continue. As everyone is sitting there, they witness this atrocity.
Everyone?
Wait, did I get my answer?
Everyone? No, we're not.
Oh no, he's still quivering on the ground, and I want to just continue right before you get your answer. That question is still posed
Okay.
in the air, but Kush had made the announcement that he wishes to go and cast any kind of healing, and did you want to follow up with that, or
I don't have any healing.
any healing? Okay.
He's gonna
So-
manage him with his spirits.
Inox, I want to ask you what you say to this as you watch it happen, because your demon leans in and says, "Take it. He's never killed a soul that has been innocent in his life.
He's
He
ready
is
to
an
kill
innocence."
us.
What?
He's
He's ready to
powerful.
kill us.
Yeah,
So
he,
is
Yeah,
Batman.
he was ready to
He
throw us off the
He
side.
claimed defense and then he stopped
Oh.
once he found out you weren't a threat.
It's
No.
the thought that counts.
No, he was a little cocky about that.
Yeah? Well, why wouldn't you? You're not going to come up and be like, "Hey guys, you're going to kill me?"
No, he's like, I could fucking turn you guys into dust right now and
All right.
throw you off the side.
That's what I would say to some
Alright.
people that are
The
trying to kill
demon
me.
tells you that the wizard's soul is indeed innocent.
It's got weirder
I'm
and
gonna-
weirder
I'm
every
just gonna-
time.
Not now.
Is he dead already?
Not
No,
Like,
he's
did you find
he's
anything
bleeding
yet?
out.
Just
And I'm going to
rooms
give it to free play Marco and Madi. Anything you want to say while you're looking in these rooms? You go to the first door.
I want to look to see if we find anything.
Is there anything? Yeah, we're just gonna roll for that.
Perception check.
There's a whole closet
Investigation
full
check.
of boxes and barrels of random wizard items.
Wanna go first? Let's see.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Can we do it like Fallout? Like how we...
Hold on. What room do you go in? You go in the bedroom?
What do you get?
I go into the little closet next to it.
Okay.
He said the chance closet. I go in the closet.
Yes.
As you go into the bedroom, you just see this bed, and it seems to be.
You got a nat 20.
You see this bed, and you see it seems
I
to
see
be
everything, dude. I don't care what.
slightly plumped over in the sheets, and it looks very lush. It looks like a king's bed.
It's like-
Yeah, that's
But
nice.
He's like, you got a
you
nat
see
20 on
a
a
glint.
bed.
coming from under the
I
bed.
see a what?
A glint, a little shine.
Okay.
All right, we'll get back to you guys.
Okay, roll again. Nice. Like, fucking.
We have Marcelo. Put Marcelo in the bedroom. Put Mahdi in the closet.
Town trapped in the closet.
Sir Kale, you're standing over a bleeding body. Inox and Kush, you are watching this happen from afar. And Garth, you're looking at all these ancient scrolls, and you turn around and you basically are like, whoa.
Yeah, I see these chests, dude.
Starting, we're going to use this in an initiative style. I'm going to start with Greg. Greg, what do you do? This is not base initiative, this is just communicative initiative.
Well, I walk over.
Wait, can I hear or do I know what
All you
happened?
guys, this is all one cavern. Everything echoes off of
So
itself.
I know everybody knows what happened.
Yeah. Oh, it's very clear.
Alright. Cool.
So I'll walk,
Pretty much gave it
Yeah,
away.
yeah, yeah.
I'll walk kind of close to Kale so that I can talk to him and say like we could get more information out of this guy. Like I don't know why we need to.
We
go,
still
like,
can.
kill him right away.
He's just missing some arms.
I know, but now
Anybody?
our time feels like-
You think you're
Anybody
smart,
know a freezing
Paladin?
spell?
Taking my hands.
Freeze his hands.
Just because my somatic spells aren't here, you better watch yourself.
Not me.
You guys notice that same
Greg.
Garth,
Greg,
you look over to
you
you,
know any
and on your
freezing
right,
spells?
you notice that this bottle
Wait,
is
what?
shaking.
Freezing?
No.
This red
I
vase.
was gonna say freeze his nubs.
My question.
Oh,
Drink
still
it.
posed.
I drink it.
My question is still posted to this guy, and I casted command, so he has to tell me.
Alright, so tell me command.
No, I don't want to die. I wanna...
As long as it doesn't fucking hurt him, I think he has to do a fucking wisdom saving throw. And as long as it isn't detrimental to him, then he can tell me, or he can do whatever I say.
Mm-hmm.
They're not
Command.
That's fast.
You want me to read it?
Where's it coming from?
That would be...
You got time.
You speak one word command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
One word command.
Chitty chitty bang bang.
Don't die. Yeah.
Run, crouch, jump, stand, hold. Tell me where something is. That's not a one word command.
You son of a bitch.
I hate to say it, brother. The command spell lunges upon him, but he's unable to relieve that information to you. And he looks at you. Even if I could, or if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to. I've seen tens of thousands queens rise and fall. You would have to be more specific, Sir Kale.
Cast Zone of Truth.
I will. He speaks truth. He does
He
not
speaks
lie.
the true.
You gotta realize you're asking an AI encyclopedia to bring up a piece of information, basically. And that was a horrible analogy.
Yeah, what? Like,
So he'll give it to you.
So, what are you asking? Tell me, Kale.
On Zone of Truth.
Yeah.
Who is responsible for the assassination of the Queen of Kyrie before the morning?
He looks to you.
He's still bleeding out. He's
No, he looks to you. No, he's faint. That's what I was indecent. You have to grab the scroll. That date. The date. All
Okay.
I can tell you.
I use Green Flame Blade and I cauterize his wounds.
As you cauterize the wounds, the body has gone into shock and he is unconscious on the ground. The wounds are cauterized and he is alive, but he is unconscious.
Cool.
Continue your gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. I think Kush has a couple words.
Well, no, I mean, definitely, Kush is gonna look at you differently. Kush thought you were a different kind of priest, but now I can see exactly in the type of priest.
No, he's a different kind of paladin.
Or a piece of paladin.
Yeah, yep.
I can't hear you.
Okay.
Speak up.
Kush knows exactly what type of paladin you are now.
Oh, exactly.
Ooh, I love the crispness in that sentence.
Says the guy.
I know who you are.
Says the guy with the rotting fucking death arm.
Hey, you know, hey, everyone's got their stick. I mean, not gonna lie, it's not the worst thing that's happened in my games.
hey, I want to open these chests.
Alright, you go to open the chests. You notice that they're locked and they require a key.
Yeah, that's cool. I want to rip it off with my.
He is a giant.
Oh, I love that
That's cool.
Alright, roll your d20.
Yeah, let's roll against my strength. With my strength or what, dude? I don't know. Let's get it, dude.
Roll that
What's
d20.
going on here? Plus what? What do I get?
Plus your proficiency and your strength.
Yeah. Let's see. 13.
Yeah, having a camera with hand motion tracking
Plus
is
5.
annoying because we are very expression.
Plus your proficiency also.
Oh. Plus 4?
9 plus.
13.
He
I have
got
a
a
Logitech
21.
I could bring up.
Oh wait,
I
is
just
that
don't want
22? I
to-
think.
Yeah. Did I rip both of them off?
You're able to. You look at each of the locks and you go. You take literally the hilts of your hammer and go, and it falls off. You go to the next one. Falls off. In your mind, you think, Dwarven technology. Oh, it's all the hype, but nobody wants to buy giant.
Yeah. Alright, what's in them, dude?
You open these.
Do you know what's in them?
I don't know what to do. Hold on. You'll know what's in them in a second. Is that good?
Put it next to your head. Out further. To the side. Nope, to the side. It's fucked.
Kush can hear me too, right? Can I talk to Kush? I can talk
Yes,
to
I
everybody, I
can.
guess, right? Hey, I got this weird bottle over
Back
here.
up a
Wanna
little
come
bit.
check it out for me?
I get back up.
Yeah, so you like think that.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
I said, come right over. And I do. I come right over.
When you open the chest, you see.
And I asked Kush to come and check out this bottle.
You look at the bottle.
It's moving, right?
Yeah. As you look at the bottle that's moving, you see that something is trying to get out of that bottle, but
I
that.
grab it and I look at it.
No,
Yes.
that's
I
a
was gonna
big bottle.
drink- I
It's
was
about
gonna
up to your
drink it,
leg.
but
It's
I
that
decided
red
not
bottle
to.
over there against the wall.
Aaron, I decided not
Oh.
to drink it.
Can I
Okay.
go over and I look at
Can
it?
I have it?
You look at the cork on top, and it's
Whatever.
bound by a chain, and on that chain there's a skull with sharp teeth, and there's a mohawk with spikes on it.
Oh, that sounds
Get it.
delicious.
Can I investigate it?
You can
It's
investigate.
like that looks like all my IPAs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be.
You guys notice that the torch is still floating ominously, and you notice that the orb is still scrolling through visions, even though the wizard is unconscious on the ground.
It's gonna be
And it starts going faster.
I got an 11.
You got an 11.
Yes.
You look at this chest, and you realize that same lock, that's a lock from hell. It's a double lock, and it can only be opened with a soul coin.
That's
I
fine.
have 3 soul coins.
That item that is inside there, that this wizard has in his library, locked away and hidden, has been sealed in some kind of magical jug. And it is rattling around. And it seems like it's getting more and more upset. Even though the
But I
wizard...
don't know what it is inside.
Absolutely not.
It's a magical creature.
Oh, you would assume that it's a creature because you hear...
It's his friend. He was calling to it.
Madi, did you tell that to the group? Oh, you're in the
No,
closet.
I'm in the closet.
He's right away.
I'm
This
trapped
shit. He's
in
like,
the closet.
He hasn't come out yet.
Can
Okay, Eric, so what's in these chests, bad boy?
I
Sitting in the
use
closet
it
like,
to- can I take it? Go to my portal to-
Just in a second, you can because we're going to describe that. What you see in the chest is a number of robes. You see blue robes, red robes, white robes, black robes, silver robes, gold robes, and they're all wizard robes. You seem to... What? You inspect them, and they all seem to be for a medium-sized build, and they're all different colors wizard robes.
What do they do? How do I figure it out?
You can't really tell if they do anything. You see that some of them are kind of laced up with a fancy lining and whatnot, but you can't really get any kind of grasp of what these robes might do.
That's in both chests.
Try them on.
No, that was in the first
Try them
chest.
on.
You open the second chest, and in it seems to be empty. You look, and there's nothing there. There's a solid board, but there's no dust.
Eddie,
I
try
jump
on one
in.
of the robes.
As you go to jump
Try
in,
one of the
you
robes.
put your leg in, and it stops. And it hits something invisible. You go to put your leg back out. There seems to be some sort of invisible item inside this chest.
Pick it up.
Yeah, let's pick it up.
As you go to grab it, you go to lift, and you can't lift it, even with your Goliath strength. And you start to feel around. You're starting to feel this invisible object. You can't see it. You don't know exactly what it is. But it seems to...
I want to see if it's on the same plane as my invisible mask on.
You want to put your invisible mask on?
Yeah, just to look at it.
As you put your invisible mask on, you can see the silhouette, and it seems to be a forge engine. This is the small device that they would use to power old forges, usually for airships or the power rails, or even the bigger versions were made for the arcane forges that created the Warforge. It's invisible because it's an illegal contraband. This is considered a highly valuable item throughout all the artificers of Corvair. This item here is usually magically moved from place to place and installed. The movement of itself is usually not. It doesn't happen unless you have some sort of magical means for moving this item. And he has a cloaking device on it.
It was like still, and they added that.
I'm gonna close the box.
You just found a transmission. Basically.
Because it was a
I felt some bullshit.
Alright, I want to pick the wizard up and I carry him to the bedroom.
As you walk in the bedroom, you see Marcelo laying on the bed. Put you and the wizard in the bedroom.
Wait, why is he here?
Because I'm in the closet.
Kush, as you're looking at that vase, you
You
start
guys
to
are
realize
all in the bedroom right now.
Alright,
that
don't
it
answer my
stops.
question.
As soon as they move into the other room, it stops shaking back and forth.
Oh, good. I toss him on the bed. Next to Marco.
Next to Marco, you
So is
toss
he alive?
his
Is he dead? What's going
limbless
on?
body,
He's alive but unconscious.
He's alive and
and he has
unconscious.
cauterized arms.
So he has no arms. Alright, cool.
He has no one arm's missing. The
He's
other
just
one's
shivering
The
next to
other
you.
one's just like a nub right here.
I put one of his pillows and I kind of like divide us. I still lay on the bed.
You're like, weirdo.
Yeah.
Just met you.
All right. You guys hear the swirling. You notice that the visions on the orb, they start flashing faster and faster, and it starts to give a small hue of sparks of purple in the orb. Does anyone have anything to... Mahdi, I want you to tell me what you're doing in that closet. You want to see what you found?
Yes, I want to find stuff.
All right.
I want to find
So,
stuff.
you go into the closet, and you start opening up the containers. You see one is dried oats, one is dried rice, another is a couple pieces of old
Dried what?
rice. Well, you ain't gonna find fresh rice.
Dried though. It's dried though.
Dried rice.
Why does he have to find the dried rice?
Oh my god.
Like I'm searching.
That was not the point. Anyways, as you go and you find common clothes, and then you notice there's a broom. As you look at that broom, it's encrusted with elven inscriptions on it.
I'll be able to sweep my house twice as fast.
You can't tell what the broom is, but you see this broom with the elven inscriptions. And then as you're continuing on through the rubble, you find 2 health potions.
You can lift it straight up, but that's it. No?
Bling, bling. I did it.
That's all.
Actually, we don't
That's
even
all.
know.
Pencil.
I couldn't even lift it by hand, so. Magical means of moving it is probably. I don't know though. It might be like a. You know what I'm saying? It might be like I don't know. This is maybe you can only
Lay
move it
down.
magic. Maybe once you move it magic.
I come out of the
You must stop the
closet.
vision.
Wait.
Your
Can
Korai
I come
calls
out
to
of the
you.
closet first?
Yes.
As your Korai calls to you and says, The vision is too powerful.
I don't want to be in this fucking.
Literally though, like you
That's all it
can,
says.
She's still with
we can't just put it somewhere and take
Thank
it
you
with us all
for
the time.
being big.
It's not practical.
room.
That's the only.
Change
That,
the
and
same
trust me, I ran this through.
Yeah, I mean, he was like that.
Know what you're
I
feeling.
mean,
For being big, it was hard.
So I just
throw it on
think
a
that
ship
when I
or
was
something,
thinking,
try to
like,
power the ship. But
like any normal schizophrenic would do.
I can levitate.
she's an
And
artificer.
I
Yeah, but it's
did
on.
the job.
Can I move the
stuff.
rotation?
Yeah, and you make that
Yeah, you can push
correlation
it
that
around.
it did. It stopped moving when they got closer or farther
I mean,
away?
yeah.
When he
like
got
I said,
into the other room.
just put it on the
Oh,
ship.
so when his energy was down.
But then what do we do?
Yes, you're able to deduce that just by because you're already
Who
over
was that again?
the wizard.
Just
To where?
Yeah, so that was something inside there is able to get the wizard.
So I'm like, oh, perfect. So the farther away from the wizard that this is
It's at your house.
better. So I fucking do my staff of home. And I open up a portal.
we could use it for something eventually.
I
For sure.
pick it up and I walk into the
Probably
portal.
she
and I
expects
take it
she's an
into
artificer.
my.
She can.
You drop it in the field
she
in
can
your
make
front
it
yard.
into whatever you
No,
want.
no, I
Yep.
walk it. I walk
He said,
I
absolutely.
walk it all the way back the
Yes.
hall
Right.
into my room and I put it away.
Okay.
Walk out
And you
see
put
my-
this-
I see
Yeah.
my-
And as you're holding it, you start to look, and there's
Yeah, yeah,
old
yeah.
inscriptions that are
So, I
painted
don't
on
know
it,
anybody
and they
else
seem to
would
be
do
of
it.
Avernus
Like-
and the Nine Hells.
Yeah.
You start to notice that the chain is engraved. You notice that the lock on it has like a demonic face, and where the keyhole goes, it's actually just a coin slot. And you notice that this chain is bound all around the cork in the top, and it's tight.
Yeah, I get it. It can have a sign that says "Do not take me as is cursed." I'm still gonna take it. Anyway, I take
You're
it.
just gonna take it?
Yeah, don't take it.
Wait, what?
He takes this demonic vase that stands about 2.5 feet tall.
Hey,
It has a
okay.
devilish
Did you
chain.
open it already?
I'm
No.
not opening it.
Okay.
No. I'm taking it far away so it
Because I have an
I take
idea.
the guy
I have
down,
an
and
idea
then
for
everybody
you.
just says it's a free for all to take
I
all
have
this
an
stuff,
idea
huh?
for you.
What's the idea?
Must be nice.
It's her.
Okay. Alright. You guys.
So I'm in this room with you.
Can I?
Oh, I'm actually away from you guys.
Whatever.
All right.
But I'm
I'll
talking
let
to
him
him.
finish with that.
So what you can do is we have those crystals that she can make a device to where she can harness magical creatures into it.
That is a fact.
Like a Pokeball?
Yeah.
Wait, I have some.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
What is
So
what are you trying to do?
we have these crystals, so you can, I don't know, you could
You
use
wanna-
it as
you
a,
wanna-
you
Try to harness that
can
creature.
harness it, whatever it may be.
We don't know what's in there. It can overwhelm us
You're right.
immediately.
Immediately.
Just an idea.
Immediately.
Just an idea.
Game over immediately.
Just an idea.
It is an idea. We'll keep it in the back of my mind.
Keep it in the bag. Keep it. Yeah. Keep it in the bag. Keep it in the bag.
Keep it in the back, put 'em on the shelf.
Yeah, that's Pandora's vase. I don't want to open that.
Hey, we go out into the woods and let her go. Into a field.
I come back out of my portal.
Maybe when we're in the shit of it, we
Yeah,
can just like
Yeah,
break
open
the
it,
vase.
let it
I come
open,
back to
throw it on the ground.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's in my
You need to put-
I'd like to do a perception check for some type of teleportation circle or teleportation stone.
All right, we will do that.
Yeah.
You need to put in your inventory demonic vase.
Can you give me a key card?
Yes.
And then I guess description on the back. No, I don't know what the fuck this shit's gonna do.
You don't have a description yet because you just have a demonic base.
Money base, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, now we have Kush who did that. We're gonna go over to Sir Kale Valor. You said you're looking for some sort of teleportation circle.
Teleportation.
Yeah, I was like, what are we talking about?
Teleportation circle or a teleportation
Third time's the
stone.
Very well. So, can you please tell me how you go about looking for this?
Looking for a teleportation stone in this room.
So, immediately
I can just
you
have a
notice
look for
that
shit. That's
you see
cool.
that there is the arcane focus
I'm
in the
down.
center where the torch is floating above hand, still like ominously rotating. You could assume that that would be able to power teleportation, but you would have to harness the orb in order to activate the teleportation part of that.
That orb? The one
Yes.
that was shooting out purple sparks?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I noticed?
Yeah, the wily.
So you don't notice that there's actually any teleportation structure as a paladin. You've seen these in churches. You're very familiar with how teleportation circles are worked and built, and you don't see a facility in here able to sustain that unless the wizard uses that middle arcane focus, which would make sense because a lot of wizards and sorcerers make the teleportation circle like the main lobby, the main room. But that is not able to turn into a teleportation circle at this moment because the wizard is A, unconscious, the orb is still set on a scribe setting, and it is still scribing that torch that is floating in the air, but there's no one to see the scribes, and the orb is just continuing on with Soth's life.
Well, I'm a sorcerer, so can't I, like,
What can you do?
hop on that shit?
Tell me. How would
Is
you
he
do this?
dead yet?
You've never seen this orb before. You don't know how this works. You just know that you just see this mysterious glowing orb on the table that this wizard was just attached to. And you fuck shit up, but it's still going hard.
The orb covered in blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can always just grab it and put it in your pocket and figure it out later.
It's massive. It's that big. It's as big as you see on the table.
You don't have a bag
You'd have
for
to be
that.
like...
A beach ball.
And it looks dark and filled with smoke that's swirling, and there's faints of hue and purple that are flooding inside of it.
I want to get closer to it.
Yoda in there?
As you get closer to it, you notice that the tattoo on the back of your neck begins to itch.
Ooh, yummy.
As it begins to itch, Garth, you notice the tattoo on the back of your neck begins to itch. Kush, seems to you. Madi, Marcelo, Inox. With that being said, as you approach the orb, before you touch it,
I haven't touched it.
Yeah.
So I was going to touch
yeah,
it.
no,
I didn't say I
you
was
approach it.
gonna
I'm going to go over to Madi. You're in the closet still.
I didn't
I'm in
fucking
the
say I was
closet.
The next thing that you found, besides that broom, you find a little bag, and it seems to be like a glass dust of some sort. Rainbow when you turn the sheen.
Ooh. I snorted.
You almost made it
You snort it?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you
Just a little-
sure?
Just a little bump.
That's amazing.
Hold on.
Itty, bitty,
He made him believe.
I got a card for this.
I can hear your thoughts.
What'd you get, Aaron?
And I get very interested.
Oh, it's good as fuck.
I'm like, what? Whoa.
6-year-old?
I'm like that guy at the party.
One of
Like, how does he
No.
know that I always got
It's
stuff?
inside roll.
I can read your minds.
Where from?
You
Sunshine
know.
Kitchen.
Sunshine.
So, you snort the powder.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
It hits you into your nose, and you hear a loud ring. And then you notice that your hand starts to feel funny. And it starts to go numb. You drop the bag of powder, it hits the ground, kind of blows up, and then it goes into your nostrils.
More, you get more, dude.
As it happens, you notice that your thumb starts to pull in to your fingers
Oh,
and retract. You notice that they start to pull back, and they start to turn into what looks like a hoof.
oh no.
Oh, yeah.
God.
You snorted
Yeah.
polymorph powder.
It's getting
I'm like,
sweet.
ooh.
As you start polymorph powder, move that character and remove the door. The door busts down. All of your items stretch off of you, Muddy. Everything you have stretch off and fall to the ground. Your leather pouches, your weapons, and everything. Remove the character,
What the fuck you do?
and you transform into a buffalo.
No way, dude.
Motherfucker.
That's what you get.
As you transform into a buffalo,
That's a bison.
bison, whatever.
Bison.
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 As you transform into this bison, I need you to roll a d20 to not have the bison rage take over your
The
actions.
bison.
You have to roll higher than a 10.
I'm a bull in a china shop.
No, you'll do a higher than a 10.
Dylan.
Oh, that's me.
You mother fronter.
I tried to do it. Steve.
Matt, you're using your hands too much.
I don't think he's using.
It's normally a good thing, but
Watch now. Dylan's here. It's gonna be like, all right, Dylan, what do you want? I'll do exactly.
We're still going to buy one. We're just going to figure it out. It takes teamwork to figure it out. We're going to figure it out together. Whether you like it or not,
dude, we can
Where are you,
buy
Ray?
this motherfucker.
I will
Is there any
find
way
you.
to turn off the tracker?
Alright, we
I
got
can
this.
feel you. My name is Kylo Ren.
Play manual mode.
I know what you are.
Can you get it to just like stop?
That was interesting. I bet you if I practiced that voice, I could nail it. You have what I want. You have what I want.
Right? It's just
You have what
barely-
I want.
It's like, no, we're looking at that.
I read some of these scrolls.
Oh yeah, you can read these scrolls. And you notice that these dates are all over the place. When you're looking at these scrolls, you notice that there's only about 2 that have these blue inscriptions on them. Little bounds around them. And you notice they're spell scrolls. The rest of them all seem to be scrolls of time throughout Eberron.
What?
I want to grab the spell scrolls.
You got both of them?
Yeah.
You look at both of them, and they're similar in build and make. And they're ancient. And you notice that they predate a lot of the writings that even the giant saw.
Can I read them?
You can, but if you open the scroll, it activates it. You've seen spell scrolls before. As soon as you open it, it activates it. On it, there's a little inscription, and it says, Frost Sphere. This is an original ice ball, similar to Fireball, but it explodes in an ice format. Very rare, and it's a forgotten spell that is no longer usually in Dungeons & Dragons. I'm bringing it back because an ice ball is just as good as a fireball.
Can I even use something like that?
The way a spell scroll works, anyone can use it. Once you open the scroll and read it, it gives you a one-time use of the action.
So one and done.
One and done.
Big bad boy. Well, that bad boy's going in the backpack. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's the other one?
Same thing.
Oh, I got 2?
He's got 2 copies of them because they don't make them anymore. You don't see anyone casting a frost ball.
Alright. Anybody need a frost ball? Let me know.
Can I go
dude.
inspect
Barter.
that big ass sphere thing?
We can barter. We can. We
Yes,
can see.
I
We,
can.
we'll see. We'll see. We'll
Alright,
see.
the orb is giving me some weird vibes, and I don't like the
See
scratching
what
on
you
my
got.
neck.
Let's see what you got.
I read your mind.
As Dylan walks away from the
shit.
orb, you guys notice that the irritation goes away on your neck, but then you see this purple spark in the orb stop, and you see the vision, or you see the whole orb cloud black. As if no more visions. And you see the orb stops ominously rotating. The torch is still floating above here in the pyramid. And as it stops rotating, the bull that just spawned, what'd you get on your d20?
19.
You're able to control yourself as this bison.
I ride him.
You walk. What do you do as the bison? Please tell me that you transform into a bison. All your stuff is on the floor.
Can I still talk?
No.
Damn it.
The only person that can understand you is Kush.
I immediately go over and I'm like, guys, can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? And I need you to respond to me.
I mean, I was paying attention when everything happened in our minds.
You can cast thought.
Yeah.
So Kush has cast thought. He can cast everything that he hears and thinks to you guys, but he can shut it off just like a radio as well.
Oh, but you can turn on a radio for everybody to talk to each other?
I could, yeah.
That's his ability. Whenever
If you
he's in
want,
the
if you
group,
want.
he can trigger
But you
different.
guys wouldn't want to hear everyone talking at the same time. It's not fun.
Yeah.
It's not.
Especially his other side, his side part people that come along with him.
Oh yeah, don't worry about that.
You don't want to hear that. There's going to be like 4 other people that come along. No, I don't like.
Anyways, so where do you?
Tell him
Yeah, tell him.
that.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm a fucking cow. I wonder if I could turn into a wolf cow.
And you go to try to turn, and you realize you have no physical control over any of the spells or actions you used to have. All you know is walk
Like,
forward and grunt.
you asshole,
I end up
you
just
fucking-
shitting on the floor.
Yeah, you shit on the
You see the
floor.
bison takes a shit on the floor out of confusion. Oh, we're gonna
No,
go over to
'cause I
Marcelo.
can't-
Marcelo, you're in the bed, and you see this blood, this cauterized wounds. They stained the blanket. You've been laying next to him, and you look at the end, and you see that chair sitting in the corner of the room. And you notice something kind of odd about that chair. It's not in the same position as it was when you came in. And it looks closer to the bed.
I don't mind that, and I go back to that original glint in the corner of the bed that I originally.
I don't mind that.
You reach under, and as you pull it out, you find a knight's long sword. And on its hilt, it's encrusted with jewels. And it seems to be the sword of a wizard. You're not sure what this might do or what it is, but it has a silver hilt and a silver blade, and the jewels that are around the hilt are in rainbow in color.
Cool. Like the jewels of rainbow, or it's like every different color?
No, every jewel. So you got amethyst, ruby, sapphire, all that.
Pink Panther.
So
Beautiful. Cool.
with the sword, it is similar to a like a cavalry sword. It's a straight edge. It's got like kind of a how do I explain? I'll just give it to you.
Turn.
Kind of like my mail blade.
What's your That's very nice. What is
Wanna ride
your
me?
dexterity modifier?
What?
You want to ride me?
+3.
Well.
Oh, and then your proficiency is +4.
That wasn't exactly where I was going. But.
Yes.
So as far as you're concerned right now, it just does a 1d10 plus your standard. So I have give that card to Marco. Oh wait, what the hell is that? Give me
Thanks
that.
for this.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. I gotta exit that out.
Bubble fire.
He does. Wait, no, I want it.
Sorry, are we not gonna get on Fortnite later tonight? And we're gonna play Call of Duty and get all these guys to play Call of Duty with us?
Yeah,
Is that-
right, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
That's Marco.
Oh, dude, I want to see.
You're gonna get all these guys on Call of Duty. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen. Never gonna
Greg's played before.
I played
It's
Greg.
Marco.
I remember going with Dahlberg's Hardened Verdansk. You went hard, bro. Go hard in the paint, bro. Bro, he had my back when those buses got hit. I'm not fucking around, bro. I remember that session.
Wait, is that?
I like how the hilt and the sword are not part of the same place.
He gave him a scribble.
Hey, you know what? I
Look at the sword
tried.
and the hilt. Not even part of the same thing.
All right, it's a quick one. But
I guess.
you have the sword you grabbed from under the blade. Is there anything else you wish to do in the room, Marcelo? As you look at the body, you notice that you see his lips, and they start to mutter.
Yeah, I'm over that, dude.
What do you do, Marcelo?
The guy that wouldn't talk to you.
Okay,
Because you
well,
were a pirate.
yeah, so he's mumbling. I try to decipher what he's trying to say. 11 plus what?
Higher than 10 plus your investigation. You already got it.
Alright, cool. What is it? What did he mumble?
You see that he's mumbling. They're spellcasting words.
Ah, fuck.
They're arcanic. There's a
pillow right next to you.
We're going to that room.
As he keeps on talking, I caress his face with my palm
Oh,
and everything.
Not that.
And with a flick of my wrist, I just inject my wrist gauntlet and I pierce him through the head.
Oh, you kill him? Nice.
He's got the roll, right?
You don't have to roll. He's unconscious and tied up.
He's dead.
You kill him.
No.
Wow.
That was easy.
I know exactly what kind of pirate you are.
The regular kind of pirate. I get up from the
You
bed.
notice that the blood just starts pulling into the bed, and you have this new sword on your side. And you notice that on him, like, he's just bleeding all over everything. His clothes. It's getting pretty.
One last thing I do is I check for his body for anything left
What are you
over
gonna say?
that
It's
they
getting
didn't-
pretty graphic after
Yeah.
he stabbed him in the fucking head. Yeah, that's what's getting graphic. It's now getting graphic, man. It's now getting graphic.
You're able to find gold on him.
Oh, thank God this kill was worth it.
He has a gold pouch. As you take it, it goes over to Inox. What are you doing over here? You're next to this massive dragon skull. It seems to be an ancient dragon. And you also see behind you seems to be the skeleton of a kraken.
I rummage around in the
I'm a
room.
bison. He said all my items got
You rummage around.
Yeah.
You see a chest.
I had no use for it.
This chest, sitting there in the corner alone,
That's a Kraken skeleton.
Well,
More sauces.
So the Krakens, the way they look like they have like bodies of people, but the legs of octopus. They remind you of Ursula.
Oh.
It's muddy.
I opened the chest.
When you open the chest, you see it's filled with bones.
Of his horse.
You see at top, it looks to be a little scroll,
Oh.
and on it is the picture of a tetradon or a pterodon. In this chest is a skeleton of a pterodon that he has yet to set up in his library, which is basically a pterodactyl.
What else? Like, what's in the middle of the table there?
What's in the middle of the table?
Yeah.
In the middle of the table, you see that there's potions and there's 3 scrolls that are stacked up. And it is the day after, and it is the 2 days before that they're dated from today's date. You go to read the first one, and it says, "It is strange. Every day has been the same for the last week. I live inside here, and my visions go dark and dim. I wonder what is to come on that sacred date where the stars go dark." You read the last scroll. The day after that goes dim, it seems to be an empty room. I wonder if I live.
You're trying to get Tori.
It's my turn. So I got some ideas.
Mm-hmm. With those scrolls that you read, you're able to deduce that the wizard was he was been studying this moment for a while. And on the first day, it's perfectly normal. And on the day after, his whole room is vacant and no one is there. So that's why he had thought that you guys were there to kill him. Which tends to be true.
Yeah. Can I do my perception check on that machine?
Yes, you can. So when you come over to this machine, you look at the bottom, and there is a module for controlling it. And it seems to have these large orbs that are rotating around it, and the gears are turning. And each of these kind of represent one of the outer planetary fields that roam our planet of Eberron. You see one that is kind of a pinkish inline. They're all gold, but they have different inlays. The pinkish one is that of the Feywild. You see one that is dark purple, and is that of the Kyber. You see another that is a land you don't know or you're unsure of. And then you see the land of Eberron. It's a buffalo in the building. Every beat nice and busy. Roll like that, I'm doing.
Can I
Activate it?
activate the machine, or can I see what powers it?
Alright. When you go to turn on the machine, it starts to rotate and the cogs start to turn. And as the gears start to turn, it asks you on the prompt, which planet shall you seek?
Our planet.
Eberron. And you notice that it shifts. And as it shifts to the top, it brings up Eberron. What do you wish to know about Eberron? Anything in the history, arcanics of wizard, of artifacts, of the third rate.
The third what?
Third rate.
Okay. That's not what it sounded like you said.
What do you think I said? Oh, God, no.
Can I want to know about Kyrie before
He goes
the
over-
morning.
He goes over to Kyrie, and you see that the item kind of zooms in and tells you, Kyrie, a land of mourning and destruction, beseeched by betrayal. Only, as this part you're going to want to hear, only to fall to its own kin. You see, Kyrie was brought to its knees by its own, Zolandican. He is now resided over into the east nations of Corvair, only to create the new abomination of Warforged, infused with the undead.
Wait, so this is telling me that that Zoland is still using forges on the undead, breaking the treaty,
That's exactly what she
and he
just
killed
said.
my queen. That
Yes.
motherfucker.
Yeah, he's going hard. He's tarnishing the name of Cannith.
Wow.
Which
What's
is
his
what-
name again?
I don't care about
Zolan de Cannith. Zolan de Cannith, as he continues to tell you, is the first heir of the military general Attain de Cannith, which will not pertain to any knowledge, but Zolan de Cannith was commissioned to the East region once the morning happened. After the destruction of the homeland, he took over the East, Merrick's took over the South, and the North is to be fought upon before the count counts. So you have Zolan and Merrick's. What the hell are you laughing about?
Nothing. Shut up and do your thing.
Anything else you'd like to know about Kyrie? Oh, you like my coat?
Who's Kyrie?
Kyrie is the land of the Mornland. So if you guys want to see,
Where do we get this from?
Uh,
so Kyrie is here,
Personality.
Okay.
But
the
then
Mornland. So as Kush walks up to the arcade, what do you have to ask?
Then I
So
look
you
on
got-
the front, it says Matthew.
I'm gonna tell him what here. So we're gonna go with Kush. This machine is willing to offer you any geological knowledge based that it knows off of Eberron that artifacts told it.
And it's just gonna do this for us?
That's user friendly.
It's user friendly.
Okay.
So
Can I do something
what was the question?
after this?
Yes, you can. Just let me get to you.
Yeah, after this.
Okay. What do you want to ask it?
So I just walked up and I wanted to know why we were talking about this place, just in the first place.
So while you're like, they're all just looking at this the magical device here. It transfers between planets, so it can tell you about the Fae, the Kyber, Eberron, and Sir Kale triggered it to bring up Eberron, and he wanted to bring up knowledge about Kyrie, and he was able to find out who was responsible for the assassination of his queen.
Yeah, they're going down.
Yeah, this was the knowledge that he's been seeking, but this device right here can only be created by a divinity wizard, and it is usually an item that is held away in a dark cave for a long period of time, and so no one can use it because it's basically a time-telling machine in a way.
Yeah, okay.
What do you wish to do?
Okay. So I'm gonna walk out here. Okay. And then
Think about your question while he's doing his things.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have the amulet that kept me alive that Kush gave me to keep me alive when I was fucking undead. Bring me back to life. So I can put that. What are the limitations on that?
That emerald, if you're going to bring an item back to life or a creature back to life, you have to have complete remnants, either bone or flesh.
Okay.
And you can bring it back to under your command until that emerald is broken, and it cannot be an object or a creature of sentient knowledge. It has to be basically like a mount or a hound or like a
What?
horse.
Why can't it be a fucking person?
If you bring the person back, you will have to control him completely, and he will also fight for the Emerald Claw's vision. So if you're sentient, it will get the Emerald Claw's vision just like you used to get, and have to fight. Otherwise, you bring back a person, and it's going to be like, but the Emerald Claw costs to kill you.
I'll fight him, dude. We don't need any information from that guy over there, or what?
Dude, deader.
Now we can get it all from the Googles.
From the Google search.
From the Google search.
Alright, what do we got over here then? I'm gonna go bring some.
No one cares.
You have that chest full of pterodactyl bones. You have the dragon skull. You have the skeleton of
But I need
the...
to follow the dragon bones.
You know what you are using?
Well, you have pterodactyl bones and you have dragon skull.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I would need all the bones for the dragon.
Yeah.
Alright. Then
Hey,
I'm
Matt,
gonna fucking do
Actually,
that for my
I do one
pterodactyl.
thing.
Yep.
He's a bison and no one seems to care, and that's okay, because I don't care either.
Well,
Well, what are we
Anyway.
I come out and I grab that that barrel of rice
Not the rice.
and I put it on the bison as well.
Pack mule.
And yeah, I'm pretty much getting him to head towards back to the ship.
you cheeky fucking pirate, bro. You just give a fuck about getting resources. Okay. Alright, continue, Eddie.
Someone's giving
Okay,
me,
so
like,
I'm gonna go
I'm
and check
just-
out what's in that fucking thing, and then I'm gonna fucking use my stone to bring this pterodactyl back to life.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
and then I'm gonna fucking
that's why you asked about
have
the
an
stone.
undead pterodactyl.
Oh.
Or what?
That's
It's a mount.
I need that
That's the
soundtrack.
plan, and it's a mount. Yes, sir.
You guys
And I
notice
just got a feed that's for mounting, so I have fucking.
as you hold this emerald stone over the chest, you notice that it starts to glow. And as it starts to glow, you see the green glow strike around the bones of the pterodactyl. And first, you see one of the hands lunges out of the chest, and you notice that the wings start to attach to where its fingers should go. You see the beak kind of fall out, and it starts to crawl out of the chest as its bones assemble.
Yummy.
As you look, you have summoned
No.
a skeleton
No,
pterodactyl,
yeah, dude.
which I do not have a miniature for, and I don't even know if there is a miniature for that, but we're going to figure it out. You have this skeleton pterodactyl that is risen out, and then out here, this is a balcony. This balcony goes out off of the island.
And I say arise.
It rises. What do you? So this you have full control over this pterodactyl until you lose the emerald, or the pterodactyl is stricken down to 0 HP.
And then I fucking wait. There's a balcony, you said?
Yeah, it's a balcony that looks off to the island.
All right. I fucking say scout out, and I fucking have them fly out and
All right.
start scouting the fucking area for enemies.
As it jumps out, you see that it's able to fly with a you see where the tether should be in its wings, or the flap, it kind of fills in with a necromantic energy to where the skeleton can actually fly.
Of course it does.
As it starts hovering around, you're able to get a full reconnaissance basis. You can see through the pterodactyl's eye via the emerald. You can see what the pterodactyl sees and feel what the pterodactyl feels.
Dang, wildin'.
That's going to go over to Inox. You got your thing going, Kush. You're taking the rice buffalo back to the ship.
Can I ask
Wait,
Garth
what
he
about
found?
we also took the broom.
Oh, you took the broom too? And
Oh yes, I see the broom in the back corner. I grabbed that
Garth,
too.
Yes.
what did you find up there?
Grab the robes.
What did I find? I found robes.
Oh, fucking Jesus Christ.
Whoa, what happened?
As that
Say
happens,
it quick.
continue.
And fucking some invisible fucking.
As you're talking, that happens, and you
Take
notice
them
that
off.
a purple flame rises from the torch as
I
you're
tell
telling.
you. Bro, I tell you.
Cool.
Bro, I tell you what it is.
Where's the torch?
The torch is still hovering over here after that orb went black.
Oh shit.
The torch is flashing,
But I couldn't move it.
and it's the same purple flame that was risen from the torch when you guys were in the temple of Pakatorvet.
Oh no.
This is what's going on right now. You hear what happened?
Anyone want to do anything at this moment? Anyone want to gather
What
around?
happened? Wait, what happened? Say it again.
So, right now, all of the torches in the room blasted out, and the main torch in the center that you guys were studying lit in the purple flame. The same purple flame that Soth used to raise the dragon.
I run to the.
Yeah,
I
I
run to the torch.
fucking tell my my fucking pterodactyl to go scout out, dude,
I
and
run
then
to
I
the torch
fucking
and I go
put my
grab
mask on and I
Alright.
say okay, and I fucking disappear.
So you jump on your
No, no. I let it go and fucking ride out. It's right outside.
Oh,
Check
okay.
shit out,
All right,
and I fucking disappear, dude.
and
I
then you
turn
run up to
around.
grab the torch.
I turn around.
Grab
No,
it
I see the
With the
bullshit. and I go
intention of
invisible.
putting out
Fuck
anything
that.
it's doing, which stopping
I'm gonna
it.
watch.
Just,
Before you do that,
Yeah.
I'm going to give them their chance, but that's what your character's running up mid-action. All right.
That's it.
And then we have Garth. Garth saw that happen, and he said, "Oh no!" And he see him reach into his back pocket, and he pulls that gold mask out, and he just goes, "Inox, what do you do?" You see Kush running for the torch. Garth just disappeared. The whole room just flushed, and now that there's just a purple glow flowing from the center.
I cast Misty. Wait, can I do that on my? Does it have to be me or can it be him?
Not him.
Could be.
Let me grab something and take a piss.
That's awesome.
Me loading up the rice on Monty right now.
Yeah.
Why'd you snort that shit?
I mean, honestly, it's an honest mistake. I understand, brother.
Matt made it sound so tantalizing.
I was confused for
I
2
turned
seconds,
into a
and I was
fucking
just like,
bison.
I thought it was gonna blow up my head or be like some damage thing.
If you thought it was gonna blow up your head,
Yeah,
why would you
that was
snort
even
I was
it?
a
gonna try and help
possibility.
you, but I can't. I can only cast.
hey,
it
you
on
better man than us.
We
Misty
found out
said
what
I was
it
gonna
does.
None
teleport
of us
you
have
closer.
to snort anything.
Hey,
we
man,
found out what it
someone's
does.
gonna snort it eventually. No!
We hope.
Imagine if I got it into a situation and I was just like, Matt, I want to
water.
convince everybody to take a line.
That wasn't me.
Oh, that's leaving.
Dude, we all just gonna take lines and shit, and we all turn into bison. It's over, like,
Oh.
we all just walk off into the plane. Sorry, man. Into the fucking-
It's good fun. It's fun.
It's picking it up right now.
Matt,
Alright. I got over 2.
do I ever roll to come out of bison?
You want to roll to come out of Bison?
No,
Alright.
wait,
Saw that little
you're already
devil
strapped on
fucking
rice.
smile.
It may hurt you.
Alright. I need you to roll your d20. And this is going to be your intelligence modifier.
It's got to be higher than a 19.
Close, but no cigar.
I'm just pushing your bison ass. Come on, go.
Hey,
move.
that thing is on 0, so it tastes like shit.
As he does
What's my
that.
what?
Plus your intelligence modifier.
Ah, fuck, it's 0.
So you gotta roll
I really am a cow.
19.
10 solid.
That's a pass.
What?
Yeah,
Pushing
I
his
did that.
bison ass.
So-
and then
You're able to realize that it's a polymorph spell. That powder that you dropped was polymorph powder. Used in the right way with the right thoughts and a concentrated mind, you were able to use it to transform into any kind of creature.
I'm just sitting there and I'm like, why the fuck is Marco pushing on my ass? And then I turn back into me.
He turned back to you, you're butt naked in front of that door.
His hands are fucking one on each cheek.
That's amazing.
The purple glare coming through the halls, shining against you. Cast your shadows upon the side. We're going to go over to
I walk in. Whoa.
Marcelo. Do you need anything to do? You're just pushing on some ass. So.
it's not what it looks like. I was trying to get some rice.
All right.
That's
All right. So what do you
That
do?
being said, does he get hurt from the barrel of rice that just planted on him?
No, it falls to the side.
Okay, cool. Oh, damn it.
Can I turn back and grab my clothes from the closet?
You can run back and put your clothes on.
Okay, the only thing I can really,
Yeah, right.
really
You
do
kept them off.
is I just wheel the barrel of rice over to this door. I want
You
this
just
rice.
needed an excuse to get naked.
And so what's exactly happening right now? What are they doing?
All right. So for
Captain
example,
Classy.
you have Kush
It'd be weird if
jumping
I
through
just
the
said,
air, trying to grab the torch off the altar.
Okay.
You have
Oh no, I
Inox,
can't find the
who
goods.
is over here watching this from afar, kind of like seeing what's going on. You have Kush, who's up here at the table, also looking down at what's going
Oh,
on.
he was the one when he was chasing after the torch, remember?
Yeah, the torch. Yeah, the torch. Where is we got Inox, we got Kush, we got Sir Kale Valor. Sir Kale Valor, you are
Still to buy that machine.
by the machine. Oh, I can't see you because you're okay. By the machine, and Marcelo's at that door. Everyone is exactly where you see them, except for Kush. He just needs to be
Got him.
right there, like he's running.
I do notice some shit, so I turn around.
Is there anything about this entrance to the cave way that goes outside? Is there like any magical door or anything?
No, you look. You can open the door clean as day, and as you open it, you see your ship out in the distance, and you see Josh to me, and he's looking like this on the deck.
I'll read it back to Josh me. Josh me. Send in Giles. I need him to get this barrel of rice for us for the crew.
He's like, with that purple glow coming from that cave, I'm not sending any of my men down there until you walk out and that glow stops.
Okay, well then I kick the barrel of rice out to the entrance of the caveway and I close the door. Pick that up.
You see him, he's like, I pick up the rice. That's what my son thinks. I'll just walk down there, you know, get his fucking plate. And like,
So I kick the rice out and I go back into the fold of what's happening right now.
all right, as you look over, I need Greg here to be for this part. Badi, you have successfully just put on all of your clothes and your
I
weapons
don't
again.
have to roll for that?
No, you're able to do it, but what kind of armor do you wear?
It is... I didn't write it down.
Alright, well, either way, it's broken. And you only have a 10 plus your dexterity as your AC now. What's your AC? Or what's your, what's it? Dexterity, what's your dexterity?
14.
So you have 14? Alright, you have 14. That's not bad. Not bad. I wouldn't be complaining.
I help him up. Pat his clothes down. All right, good, sexy. Right.
We're gonna wait for Greg here to get to this next part.
I grew parts that I didn't even know you could grow. You know what it feels like to have 3 stomachs?
Dude, you could have eaten anything you wanted.
Why is this unicorn on the table?
Oh, you find it? Okay. It's outside.
Magically.
Got wrong with the unicorns?
No, it spits out mixed berry lollipops. If you're wondering,
We're waiting.
Zelda told me earlier.
She's like, really though? This is what it's
Matt.
Yeah.
Listen to this
Did I
shit.
miss anything?
Well, no, I'm sending it for you.
That's it.
They were just
Then she added
preparing themselves as
No,
far
no,
as
no,
Aaron
no,
goes.
no,
He's
like-
no longer a bison, and he revived himself back into that. He rolled out of that.
I remember. Okay, I think I remember
Marcelo walked out to his people and told Joshua to come pick up his bucket of rice because he doesn't want to have to pay for food because it's good money towards Rome.
that. Uh-huh.
And then you are still running for the torch. Inox is watching from afar in the study. Sir Kale Valor has been just turning his attention from this device. I was going to ask Inox if there's anything that you wanted to do in this situation.
I just wanted to watch Kush grab the torch
All right.
and have my gun ready.
All right. So, as this happens, you guys all notice a crackle come from the torch, and it seems to be a purple thunder strike, as if it's like a Tesla coil. And then you see another one, and it strikes to the end of the room. As it strikes to the end of the room, you see a portal start to open up out of thin air that glows purple. And as it starts to glow purple, all of your tattoos ignite and your eyes begin to glow. That same hue of purple. If any of you guys are familiar, you kind of know what is about to happen. Anyone remember what happens?
What?
Oh, we're
We're
gonna
gonna start
hallucinate.
hallucinating. Right?
Or are we? Usually I
Are we?
black out for these moments, so
Yeah,
I'll
right.
pass out.
Do we
Wait,
say it in
wait,
unison?
What's a
Wait,
Hallucinate!
It's like, dude, I'm about to hallucinate. I'm gonna.
Good night.
And nothing happens to these things for me.
Oh no, not my sleep paralysis demon.
You guys see, at the end of the room,
Hello, child.
I got no
A leg.
to talk to me while I'm asleep, so I don't care. This basically means nap time.
you see a leg step out of the portal, clad in silver armor.
Oh, God.
And then you see a cape kind of lush out, and you see that steps through the portal is Lord Soth.
Fireball, of course. Did I
Give me a
grab the...
frostball.
The portal shuts behind him, and he raises his hand. The torch flies to his hand as it's flaming with purple. That is not what the old man told you. You all die here today.
What the fuck?
Oh.
I don't believe it.
What the heck? And I yell back to him that you're
Darn.
wrong.
I'm wrong.
Yeah, we're gonna rewrite destiny.
You notice that he holds his hand towards you, Kush,
Uh-huh.
and you notice that his 3 fingers start to glow purple from the tips.
Uh-huh.
As they start to glow purple, you notice that 3 dots around you on the ground start to widen. And as they start to widen, you see a purple square.
I jump back really fast.
Go ahead and roll your d20.
Fuck me, dude.
What do you get?
Not one.
As you go to roll your nat one, you see a purple skeletal arm lunge out of one hole and grab your leg. You see another large skeletal arm go and grab the back of your torso.
Yeah.
The 2 forefingers going around your side and the other one around your back. And it pulls you to the ground, prone, as you're being held to the ground.
Do
You
I
should
see
have been
this
taught
happening?
not to touch what wasn't yours, Kalashtar.
Yes, you do.
And now everyone, roll your d20s.
Ew.
I just, ew.
10.
If anyone wants to smoke, now is the time, or do anything because this is like the final moment. Take a break. Aaron, are you ready?
It's like grad school, dude. Put the phone away.
You can hear the thundering of the torch as Soth steps before you.
That's good.
As he walks, it matters not what the old man has told you. You all die here today. As this happens, you see that the arms clutch around Kush, pull you down to the ground.
Can I roll to get out?
Not yet, because now everyone's rolling for a d20. That was the reaction to the last turn. It's just doing a follow-up on what had happened. Everyone, roll your d20s, including Kush. This is for initiative.
Wait, but we already rolled.
We already rolled for initiative.
I didn't get you to record them, so if you want to give them to me now.
I was like, because I got a good one.
Let's roll.
9.
That's
Marco, we have a 9.
18.
Oh,
Great.
I both got 18.
18.
Oh, we did?
Oh, 18. All three of us got 18.
All three of us, we all got to reroll.
You guys, hold on. Then let me get Eddie. What'd you get?
What?
What'd you get?
Am I rolling again?
Yeah,
Or am I-
yeah.
What'd you get in the last roll?
The last one?
Or just roll again, yeah.
If you don't remember.
Christ.
If you don't remember.
10
Plus.
plus what?
Your initiative.
Oh.
Initiative?
Oh, so sorry. My 18 plus 3 plus 1.
Oh.
Plus
Okay,
the
then it's just
22.
me and you will have to roll.
Okay.
about plus 3, so 13. Plus anything else?
Aaron, what'd you get?
17.
Nice.
I don't have to read it.
Tori, what'd you get?
Oh, it was me and Greg both got 18.
18. All right, both you guys roll against each other.
Roll.
I got 3.
15. Sorry.
15, and then you got a 3. Tori and Greg, and then we also have Dylan up top. Shut up. I'm gonna fix this.
No, that was it.
No, I want to read all this stuff.
Guess who he rolled, everybody?
Oh.
You got an ass money?
Oh, could be.
Present that one.
Dylan, Tori, Greg, Aaron, Eddie, Marco, Soth. All right. Kush, you are prone on the ground,
Yeah.
but the skeleton hands have retracted. As they have retracted, you see Soth standing there with his blade.
He
Posed.
rolled lower than me.
What?
What was the roll again? What was the
Dylan, Tori, Greg, Aaron, Eddie, Marco, Soth.
Oh, wow.
Because you just rolled against her in the. Because
Oh,
you're already high. You're already.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you're already in the
It doesn't tell
18,
me how it
18
is.
fucking.
Sir Kill, the first thing that you notice about Soth is the armor that he's wielding does not seem to be old as you were told in the ancient scripts. It seems to be rewelded, remade. And it even bears the same facets that Kenneth would put on things. And it also has similar leather to House Valarin. This Soth has gone around in these last 8 years, and he's adapted himself to the new life. Go ahead with your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast. I'm gonna move closer to him.
Go.
How far am I?
You are less than 50 feet.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna move closer to him.
So as you move closer, you just notice that helmet of his tilts, almost as if it's on a swivel with no neck. It just kind of just rotates. And you see the two glowing eyes looking at you.
I cast Compelled Duel.
Compelled duel?
Yeah.
Read it.
You attempt to compel a creature into a duel. One creature that you can see within range must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you. You're welcome. And must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that's more than 30 feet away from you.
Alright.
If it succeeds on the saving throw, the spell does not restrict the target's movement for that turn.
Saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Alright. This is an 18. Your spell saving throw is your wisdom plus your. Is it your wisdom? Is that your spell? No, it's a proficiency plus your spellcasting modifier plus 8.
Proficiency. Spellcasting modifier.
Is wisdom or intelligence? How do you cast your spells? Are they intelligence based, charisma based? They're wisdom based, so what's the wisdom modifier?
+1.
Plus your proficiency, which is a +4, so it's
+4.
+5. +5 plus 8 equals 13.
Yeah.
He passes. As he passes your test, he notices that the spell flushes across his armor. You'll have to do better than that, Paladin. It's going to go ahead and move over to your movement or speech.
I moved.
All right.
So speech. I'm gonna pray to that god.
Start praying as you wield your blade. Tori, your turn.
Action music.
It's like action music.
Cue music. More intense.
Yes.
Yes. More intense.
Intensity.
Yeah, it's all quiet and slow right now. We're supposed to be battling, dude. Aren't we? Yeah.
I'm gonna run over.
Okay, that's pretty good. Feel like I'm playing Metal
I'm
Gear.
gonna run over to Kush.
All right, run over to Kush.
Hey, Rick, you're.
Oh, my bad.
Yes, sorry.
So
No, I'm running over to you.
As you run over,
Oh, you need me to grab you, but Matthew.
he's going to take his reaction.
Oh,
He notices you running by him.
Wait. Before I start,
Okay, continue.
before I start running, I turn into a shifter, and that means that. Let's see.
if you ever see like any of the snake or like Metal Gear era skins in the shop, and I'm not playing at that time, so you give it to me, I won't represent you.
Sorry, I wrote it down here somewhere.
It's okay.
There's a lot of things.
I just picture Madi and Marcelo in the back in the halls, like. So you see the shit going down right now? I see the shit going down right now.
He's adjusting his like pants, like he finally just got them on, and I'm like, oh dude, like hurry up.
Okay, so I can move up to 10 feet as a reaction. Does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Oh, perfect. Doesn't provoke opportunity. Great. So you continue on. You're able to make it to Kush.
damn nice.
What do you do when you get to Kush?
What do you get?
I'm gonna try and pick him up a
You help him up.
Yeah.
Was that your turn?
The demon whispers in your ear.
Oh shit.
Risking your life.
What'd you
I
do?
can't have you taking souls if you're dead, Inox.
Can I hear that?
You can hear it through her mind.
It didn't work.
Shut the fuck up. Stop.
You wish to communicate with me. And you notice that the words seem tainted as they enter your mind.
You're like, what the fuck?
Where's the off switch?
Turn them off from my mind and just
Chris is like, no, there's no room here, guys. No vacancy. Alright. Tori, I'm going to go ahead and end your turn. Anything you want to say as you try to... You're able to successfully help him up with your action. He's no longer prone.
I don't really say anything. I just kind of
Like, we got to get out of here?
Yeah.
Great, your turn.
I hand you a healing potion.
That's your action?
Take this just in case. That's one of my actions.
Okay. Alright, bonus action. So your bonus action is you hand over a healing potion to Tori. Now your action.
I'll use my speech first. I say, look, he's too powerful to take him on head first, and then I cast invisibility.
Alright. Remove yourself from the map as you cast invisibility. You hear. You can take your movement.
Yeah, but I'm invisible.
Yeah, exactly. Alright. Aaron, your turn.
So
Muddy, you see...
I'm all the way in the back, right?
Yep.
Fuck. Well, I'm gonna have to use my whole first move for movement. I try to push out as far as I can closer to them.
Alright. Eddie, can you move Aaron's character closer?
I'm all the way in the back.
Yeah.
You can get off the staircase. That's as far as you can run.
Where? Here?
Mm-hmm. You're able to get cover behind the desk, Muddy, as you run behind the staircase.
Okay.
You see Inox on the ground after she just helped Kush, and you see Soth in the background.
Yeah.
Muddy?
Don't chicken out on this one.
No promises.
I just tell him, don't chicken out on this one.
No promises.
I know.
Alright, it's gonna go to Eddie's turn.
Okay. So,
Oh, fucking Eddie.
we don't
Oh
know.
shit. Eddie's invisible.
We don't know where I am, dude. So what I want to do is I want to try my new weapon, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack this guy.
Alright.
Yeah, straight up, full fucking. I'm gonna use my new weapon. So, do you have a name for it? I don't know. We don't have a name for it.
My head, I just called
Doesn't
it
matter.
the loyal.
What'd you do?
In my head, I just called it the
Here you
loyal
go.
recoil.
So I can take
But
a
you
movement
can call it something else.
Oh, dude, so you gotta attack with it first, so roll your d20.
Yes, I'm gonna attack him with it.
So now, as you attack, show where your character is from, because now it shows as soon as you take your attack.
I'm still back here.
Alright.
I'm still back here.
Roll 2 d20s.
2 d20s? Yeah, I was invisible. He's no I am. An 18 and a 19.
Alright, so you're able to
Yeah, that
get the
happened,
hit.
huh?
Go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay, and I also want to use one of my feats when I make a hit.
That's what you do when you kick.
It's my Strike of the Giants. The target takes an extra 1d10 fire damage.
Awesome.
So roll what?
Roll the damage for your weapon, and roll the 1d10 for your fire damage.
1d10 perfect. What's for the weapon?
What'd you use? So flip it over.
Oh, it's just
So it's going to be a 1d8 plus 7, and then plus another one. So 1d8 or 1d8 plus 8. So roll 1d8,
1d8.
and then whatever that is plus 8,
6 plus 8.
and then roll the fire damage also.
Using the fire.
Use the fire.
5.
6 plus 8 plus 5. 11 plus 8, 19. He takes 19 damage, and as you throw this, explain how this weapon looks.
Oh fuck, dude! It's like a little boomerang now, and once I fucking throw it, it comes back to me too. So it's returned to use after thrown. Ranged.
So it's a
attack
club.
weapon. So it's like a club. Yeah.
It's the
So
main
I
Mahoney
fucking-
without the fucking hammer on top.
Mask came off. I fucking chucked this thing and fucking domed this motherfucker.
Right, he did.
Slapped him in the face with some fucking fire real quick, and then it fucking spun off him and came right back to me.
As it bounces off the helmet, you see it spins around, and he's going to take that damage.
And then
You
I want to use my second attack.
second attack, alright.
Yeah, I want to use my second attack, and I want to throw a fucking spear at him.
Alright.
Yeah.
Roll your d20 for damage.
Actually, really controlled because I'm a protector.
That's like in the corner. That's
Reroll.
it's a 19.
It's a hit.
Are we gonna?
So then you throw the javelin into Soth.
Wolverine right now?
Roll your damage.
Yeah. What is it for a javelin?
It's 1d10.
That's what I was thinking.
1d10 plus your dexterity.
6.
That requires me throwing you accurately and you hit. That's 2 rolls.
Plus my dexterity.
Yeah, and your proficiency, but your proficiency is 4, so it's 10 plus whatever this is.
Plus 3.
Well, no.
So 13.
One to throw you accurately.
You're able to throw the javelin into the side of Soth, and it plunges into his armor, and then right out of the front and goes into the ground. You see a hole glowing. It has a purple fire around it,
We don't want to back
If I
up.
throw you, like,
and you're
right
going
at
to
it,
go. You're where you're at. So how far do you want to move? You can only move up to.
you, like,
All right, cool.
hit him
I know.
and-
All right, Marco, this goes to you.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, well, Miss Matthew, this is going to require a little bit of some DM asking. So, first part of my action.
Oh, wait, I'm not even transformed yet, though.
Can you still do that even at your size right now?
I don't think so, because it's not my turn.
Alright, that doesn't matter. Anyway,
I'm still strong.
I take my
Oh,
movement.
wait, yeah, I can do that at my size. I'm strong enough.
You said you're still strong enough?
Hell yeah.
Alright, Miss Matthew, this has become a team action. He's going to use his bonus reaction with me.
What are you gonna do?
So I go up to Mahdi. I look at him and I see his big strong muscles and I ask him, throw me.
Okay, we're gonna do a Boston baseball.
I'm gonna chuck him like Colossus chucks Wolverine.
Yeah. All right.
I brace myself as he's about to grab me. Look at my wrist gauntlets. Do it, kid.
I just grab him by the fucking.
I need you to roll your d20. Are you shifted?
No, not yet.
Oh, dude, I need you to roll your d20 here. To see if this happens. You're gonna have to get higher than a 15 right here.
And so I just fucking whip around, just do a couple spins and just.
All right, let's do this.
I got a 20.
Yes!
All right.
Alright.
Dude,
As you're twisting around, you notice that your shifter arms turn and your muscles grow, and you notice that your legs also shift your shifter ability. And even without it, it's just natural instinct, and you're able to lunge him into the air. As you lunge him into the air, so that's right there. That's about. All right. Oh fuck! It's
Really?
It's 20. It's a 20. It's
Dude, come on, man!
I was gonna say it's like 8 feet. Holy shit!
So I go full Wolverine.
Flying through the air. Marcel, I need you to roll your d20s for damage.
Okay, yes. Roll on it.
What the?
Ooh,
Oh.
plus anything?
Your dexterity. And if you're proficient, are you proficient with your blades?
Oh, yeah. So that's a +1, so that's a 12 total.
Alright. You go to lunge into Soth, and you notice that your blades go into his armor, and they retract back into your gauntlets. His armor is too thick, but they fall onto the ground. And as you fall onto the ground with Soth, you are on top of
Use
him.
you as a bludgeoning.
And his torch rolls to the side, still on purple flame. This is going to go over to Soth's turn.
Oh, fuck.
You see Soth as he's on the ground, prone with you.
This is when we're talking
He says,
like, we're cooked.
I shall kill the weakest first. He vanishes. As he vanishes, I need you to put him behind the wizard in the room.
Guys,
You guys
got this.
see a purple glow, and you hear, and you don't know this, but like, you to your assumption, the wizard was already dead.
I feel his life force drop.
You know the life force was already gone. So now the body is being dismembered. And you guys are all standing in the room looking at each other like, wasn't Soft? You had to kill us first.
Doesn't go to me.
Yeah, it's going to you next.
Wait.
You never said that he picked up the torch.
No, he didn't.
No, the torch fell off.
This torch is sitting here on
He
fire.
got tackled,
It's
by
what's providing
Marcelo,
the light to the room.
and then he just teleported away into this room.
Yeah, so
Over
you
there?
said the torch
Oh,
is glowing the same color as like Soth is right now.
Oh,
purple.
Yeah.
shit.
Same color, yeah.
Yeah.
Same color as your tattoos.
Can
Yep,
I-
and the torch is on the ground. And it's now going to go over to Dylan's turn. You guys just hear blood and you hear hacking coming from that room in there.
I want to green flame blade cut that torch in half.
Alright. You go to use your green flame blade on this torch.
Yeah.
Without a roll, you see that your flame blade strikes upon it, and you see a purple hue come around the torch. Some sort of necromantic or arcane energy. This is an arcane relic of legendary power. It is not something that a modern day spell can simply take. This torch is almost indestructible. Every time Soth dies, the torch stays. And that's why it was traversed through the crime syndicate into Marcelo's hands and then sold over to the corrupt Silver Flame, which is what we started this campaign.
Okay, so
This
that's
torch has
how-
not been able to be destroyed even by paladins.
That answer.
It is only meant for study because it continues on and there's no way to get rid of it.
Okay, as a minor action, can I pick it up?
Yes, you can. Would you like to touch it?
I think that
Do you really
requires
want
you to pick that up.
I mean, yeah, I want
I look at you doing it
All right.
like, oh, dude, put a rag
As
in
you
your hand
touch
before
the
you-
torch, explain to me. So you go to reach down and grab it.
No, you explained to me.
Yeah, I go to reach down and grab it, and I feel the arcane energies.
As you feel the arcane energy, you notice a crackle of purple energy goes over your fingertips, into your arms and over, and it looks like a purple skeleton is almost caressing your arm, and then it goes around your shoulder, and then you notice that it goes around your neck. Give me Soth.
Oh.
Soth is able to take the reaction as you touch his torch, and he appears behind you, grappled. I need you to roll a d20 right now.
Or something.
Go ahead and give me Soth. Put Soth behind Sir KO.
Shit.
What'd you roll?
What's it plus?
So it's going to be plus your strength for grapple.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep, and you're facing a 19 right here.
Oh, yeah, no.
All right. As you go to grab the torch, it's
Yeah.
almost like a ghost caresses your arm and has your whole body, and you notice you are in a headlock by Soth, and he says, "You thought it was that easy, Paladin." He's going to go ahead and roll for his attack. His advantage since you are grappled. Armor class, it's a 19. What's your armor?
18.
He goes to pull you back. As he pulls you back into the headlock, he goes and he grabs your side and he squeezes with his gauntlet into your back, and the claws of his gauntlet squeeze and they start piercing into your armor, denting it. As it dents, it bruises your flesh. You're going to go ahead and take 2d8 damage, which I can roll for you right here.
Roll them for me.
Taking 12 damage. And you are still in his grip. It's going to go from Dylan, you went to go grab that torch, you are now prone. You do not give your movement.
Prone? I thought he was
Oh,
behind
not
me.
prone, but you're grappled.
Yeah.
You're grappled. You can get a speech, but your turn is 9 unless you want to roll to get out.
Use the physical
I
range.
can roll to get out.
We already did that. You have to wait till your next turn until someone else attacks him to break his concentration on that grapple that he has with you. So far, right now, he has you basically in a similar form like this.
I haven't done a reaction yet. Can I do a reaction?
You are grappled. You cannot do a reaction.
Okay.
We're going to go over to Tori's turn. You're watching this happen. You see Sir Kale grappled as he tried to grab the torch, and now that it is in Soth, or it's actually in Kale's hand still, and he has him, and you basically are being held up prone. It's going to go over to
Let's see. I'm going might as well just shoot one of my guns at him.
you're going to shoot him.
I don't know. Shooting doesn't work, right?
I don't know, does it?
Or would it?
I don't know. Okay,
Because
I'll
I don't
shoot
know,
my-
he's sort of all powerful.
It's wrong, dude.
You could kind of like put a force field around him if you wanted to against my bullet, just like the other mage did.
Does he practice the same kind of arcane spells?
I don't know, man. He could.
You're a wizard.
I'm not a wizard.
Artificers are wizards.
No, they're
Maybe he
not.
just wanted to be a painter.
They are.
They're their own class.
They're like mechanical
Oh.
wizards.
They're mechanical. Okay, they're
They're
mechanical.
mechanical.
There's some classes of wizards. You take them at third.
Just like bards or
Alright.
They're
You're
literally their own
wizard,
class,
Tori.
though.
Oh, that is true. No
Yeah.
problem. They do regret that.
Yeah.
So what do you wish to do? You want to take a shot?
Yeah, I'll try it.
What are you using? Your rifle?
My Warforged rifle.
All right. Go ahead and fire.
Was that the D20 first?
Yep.
Okay. Can I do my feat?
What is it?
The sharpshooter feat. Or no, the archery.
Which is?
Plus 2 attack with ranged weapon.
All right.
What is it? 7 plus 2, so.
It's an 8, and then plus your proficiency,
9.
and plus your dexterity. 4.
12, 13.
Plus your dexterity is also
Oh,
13.
dexterity. Oh, 14. 16.
You're able to shoot the rifle, but as it blasts, you see that the bullet is able to just pass right next to Sir Kale's head, and Soth jolts over, and the bullet continues on. And then you see that he's looking now at you as he has Sir Kale in his hands.
Shit.
You want to take a movement?
Yeah, maybe. Well, I guess it's probably not great to run, but. Yeah, sure. Behind. Here, I guess? I don't know. I can't read. Can you reach
You can move about this pencil height. Yeah, right there, up there. Yeah, perfect.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Cool.
All right, we're gonna go over to Greg's turn.
Well, since I'm invisible,
descending.
I would imagine that I have advantage, correct?
Yes.
While he's preoccupied.
Yes.
Well,
He's holding Sir Kale.
I'm going to cast Hold Person on him. And since I have advantage, I'm going to use my magical ambush. And you have to roll, basically a disadvantage. So you have to roll 2d20s.
I'm gonna have to get disadvantage on your spell check.
Pick the lower one.
It's a spell saving throw.
The spell saving throw.
That's probably what it is for a whole person.
Oh, let me see. Oh, spell save DC is 15.
Alright, spell saving. Alright, perfect.
You're gonna hold person while he's holding the person.
Lower? Which one? Nice.
Alright.
What'd you get? What'd you
When
roll?
you put a hold person, you notice that the spell goes around Soth, and you see this blue cushioning,
Yeah.
and he's locked into place with Sir Kale in his hands.
Okay.
Alright. Hold person has worked.
Okay. Nice, dude.
Alright, we gotta speak a little louder. I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit so we can get the mics
Great.
properly.
And so I
Good.
like, as I'm casting it, and it's like doing everything you're saying,
Yep.
I like come back from invisible because I just cast my spell, and it's like slowly fades away, and I'm like, gotcha, you fucking squirrely little whatever.
You say that, John? Yeah.
Yeah, I say, gotcha. Yeah.
Alright. Alright, now it's gonna go over to you end your turn.
No. I'm going to. Who's got the torch?
That's your.
Sir Kale has it in his hand as he's being held by.
Oh, I still have it.
Yeah, it's still in your hand.
Hell yeah.
Kill, do you want to keep that torch?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, I do.
No worries. I'm not gonna fight you on
I'm
that.
not grinding.
You can keep it.
In
This
the
guy's
position.
totally stuck here with your fucking.
I tell you, it comes with a bird.
Sure.
Alright.
Alright.
Have it.
Alright, so he continues on with it. It's gonna go. Is there anything else you want to do, Greg?
Yeah.
I need to finish this.
I want to.
Yeah, they need a one of those games. They're days.
Is this lights making your shirt trippy, right?
No, I'm gonna wait. Well,
Did you notice?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
I want to interrogate Soth when it's landing.
Yeah, it makes the
Alright.
blues pop and the orange pop.
So when you do that, okay. So Greg, you go to interrogate him, and he says, he looks at you.
Right.
Exactly this.
Well, I don't even know the games since
What do you mean by that?
so.
As you say that, you notice that the torch in your hand begins to glow brighter and brighter. I'm going to need Marcelo,
Yo.
Sir Kale, Kush, put yourself on the map.
Yeah. Oh, they got
Visible now again.
Yep. Everyone roll your d20s right
I
now.
wasn't that close, Matt.
Oh, well, it's a 30-foot radius. Last, but you'll
It's
see.
not that
Am I in this room? Am I fucking-
You are okay. You have cover right here. I need you guys right here. This whole radius right now is exploding in the torch in your hand.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I need everyone to roll your d20s.
Yeah. Plus one.
So
What is it?
Your d20s are going to be plus your dexterity modifiers.
Dexterity.
Alright, well.
Marcelo,
I failed already.
Sir Kale, and Kush.
13.
13. What'd you get?
Oh, you're not
Five
over here. I
total.
think.
What'd you get?
Oh.
No, not you. Oh wait, yeah.
Oh wait. Hold on.
Oh, fuck,
Hold
shit.
on. Hold on.
fuck shit.
And
What you get? Shit.
What else?
Plus your
was I
You
saying?
got a
dexterity.
one.
Plus your dexterity.
Plus
Your dexterity, but it's in that one. Either way, so this is what happens right now. As
I use my fancy foot. We're gonna have the damage.
yes, now the whole thing is here with this explosion radius. Everyone is going to take what is equivalent to fireball damage right now.
What?
I didn't pass.
What?
Okay.
No, everyone had to get higher than 16.
Shit.
All right.
Shit.
Can I spend a luck point?
So look like Tori, where are you? You're fine. You're good.
Yeah,
You're
you're
good over
dude.
here. You're watching this explosion
Sorry, me and
happen.
you were in the other room.
Okay,
dude.
so this one's kind of weird
Aaron's
for
good
me.
too on the other
So
side.
it's
of
not.
this fucking bench
It's similar to
here.
fireball damage, but it's magical damage.
So
it's not
not
fire.
So not only will I take half the damage because my fancy footwork, but I'm null to fire damage.
So it's magical explosion. It's similar to the fireball, so it's not fire damage, but it's an explosion. Oh, you know, it's magical fire,
like
so I
going
guess
to
it's still
Rod
fire,
Stewart from
but it's
Naruto.
necromantic.
Hey, leave
So
your
what-
arguments in the chat, guys.
Green,
Abyssal.
it's green flames.
All right,
The green flames hurt you?
all right. I'm going to. I need. Can I get? Oh, right here.
You want? Yeah, not for that,
No.
dude. You're not allowed to borrow stuff
I'm
from
like
us, dude.
A devil.
I know.
I literally can go
Got
anywhere.
a handful of dice over there, dude.
Yeah,
It's
seriously.
walking lava.
Would you just pick 'em all up?
You all
Hell,
take
spider.
105 damage.
All right, all right, guys.
It's like, dude.
First,
Push. All right, fine, sure.
You fly back into this constellation, but as you
do
fly
the
back
Lord of the
into
Rings
it,
and be fine.
you break the main altar on it, and it starts to tilt to the side. It breaks.
Bro.
That's like
No.
superhero shit.
You're going to be taking 23 damage. Sir Kale, you blast into the front, grinding a mouthful of dirt. Your javelin falls to the side, your sword on the side.
Glaive.
Glaive.
It's a glaive.
You're going to also be taking the similar damage.
You said how much?
It's going to be
23.
23. You take 23 damage. Marcelo, this blast is halved. But now that it is halved, you also have your tiefling ability to block this infernal flame. But I mean, you're not taking much damage. You're not taking any damage.
I'll have that 23 and
No,
I'll
you
gladly take
can't
it.
have the 23 if you don't take demonic damage. He's a demon for a reason, and you are a devil who has tiefling skin, who's meant for the
In other
visceral
words,
hell
he
flames.
just took that
But
shit.
is he a bad bitch or a rebel?
So, as that happens, you see this blast
Nah, he
go
did
around
take
you,
it
and you
first.
feel the
He
warmth.
charged the arrow,
And you,
Blows
know,
me back, but I stand on my feet for a minute.
and you notice that you're fine. You're not singed. You notice that your gun, the metal is still singeing hot, and you're lucky you didn't have gunpowder right loaded in it. And then the container for your gunpowder is hot, but it hasn't exploded.
I unloaded
I
it
still have
yet.
the torch, right?
The torch has exploded out of your hand. It is floating in place. That's where the explosion sourced from. You got the
Yeah, you
main
don't
source
have
of the
it
explosion.
again.
You were holding it when it exploded and caused all that
It's like
damage. That's what
spilling
blasted you away from it.
That
I
ruined
wanted
my
even
whole
more.
person.
Yeah, you do.
Yep.
damn, you do.
That ruined my whole person because I got knocked out.
And you see
So,
Soth
like,
standing there,
relative.
and you see that his cape is singed and gone now in purple flames, and you see that his armor is glowing
Dude, I
almost a
have to continue
hueish of
too.
pink. It is red hot. You really think it's going to be that easy, don't you? All of you. You prophesied your death. The dragons spoke of it. Your people were nothing but sheep, waiting to be slaughtered. All of you. Giants, dwarves, elves. Disgusting.
That's not nice.
He raises his sword, and you see that the torch vanishes.
No.
And then you notice that his sword glows with a purple flame.
Damn it.
It's going to go over to. That was Greg who did that. Who triggered all of this.
Yeah, it goes after me.
It's going to be Aaron.
Oh, fuck.
You watch all of this happen
It's
from
like
behind the desk.
He was still casting whole person.
Yes, he was.
So
The
is
torch is what exploded and decast the spell. Whole person requires concentration.
Yeah,
Broke concentration when he got blasted out of the radius.
shit. Unfortunate. It is.
All right, Aaron.
All right.
What
Well,
you
from
got,
behind
Aaron?
from behind this tiny little cart,
Yes.
you see a
Right
desk.
now, in front of you, the quill is writing continuously, and there's scrolls that are like kind of falling on the ground. It's continuing.
Oh, that's
The
pretty awesome.
giant shifter ancestral guardian barbarian Mahdi Ambu transforms into his shifter
As you
form.
narrate this for yourself, you see the quill kind of look at you.
Write all this down.
And you're sitting there, and then you're like trying to check on your shifter
Jake
ability.
narrates it sarcastically. It's like the
and
werewolf
because
starts
of-
mumbling in the corner next to me.
because of rage takes or going into my rage mode would also take my action.
Yes, it
So
would.
After shifting,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to use instinctful pounce and jump towards the crystal area.
The ball?
That's
Is that gone?
Towards the orb or the...
The pyramid.
Alright, towards the pyramid? Alright. You see that you shift. And as you leap over, you have your ancestral form. You are shifted completely with your rage. What do you want to do? You have to do damage in order to keep your rage. So what are you going to do from this point?
Well, I was gonna see from right there at that like little cover area. I was gonna throw my spear around the pyramid.
All right, roll your d20.
I got a
14
plus my strength, right?
And your proficiency.
15.
Plus 2 plus.
It's your dexterity plus your proficiency.
Oh. Plus 4 plus 4.
So you got 5 plus your 14, you got 19.
19.
19 total.
You notice that the spear lunges towards Soth, right into his stomach. And as it lunges into his stomach, he doesn't move, but roll the damage.
What's your damage back?
It is. How's it?
1d8 plus.
Are you on the ground?
Oh yeah. So is it a 1d8 plus 3
Yeah,
or is it plus 7?
That's a 1d8 plus your.
On here it says plus 7.
Where are you? Oh, you're up here.
Are you proficient with the weapon?
Oh, you might not be able to make it all the way there, actually.
So it's plus your strength or your dexterity. It's plus your
Well,
dexterity. So it's a 1d8 plus your dexterity.
Well, he already has his added proficiency with it.
Yeah, so
it's just a matter of the die.
for damage. It's just your dexterity plus the weapon roll.
But remember how we were talking about the
Proficiency goes towards your d20.
No,
We're not
no,
talking
it's
about
something
proficiency.
else.
We're
It's,
talking about the die.
The attack bonus.
Oh,
You
yeah,
said
attack.
that goes to your die instead of your.
No. So your attack bonus is like your attack bonus for your weapon is your proficiency plus your dexterity. That's what equals your attack bonus.
Oh, okay.
So like
What is it?
a 4 plus your
It's
dex
7.
7.
It says
Or no, it's
it says on the phone
But yeah,
a
it says
7, but he has it written down as an 8.
So what's your proficiency?
No,
It's a
it
plus
says
4, right?
It says it's a 1d6 plus 7 on here, but then I wrote 1d8 plus 3 when we did spear. I think because I took javelin when I did yours. And
Oh, so you have feet. You do have something that's regarding towards using the javelin. You have an archery
Oh.
because you're also a
You're
fighter.
a fighter, aren't you a fighter?
It says
Yeah, that's a plus.
What do you
2.
want to
It's
go
a
by?
plus 2.
Do
Yeah,
you want
that's
to
a
go by
plus
the
2.
phone, or do you want to go by
It
what
says
it's
because
written
I'm
down?
That's where it
versatile
comes.
and thrown.
He has plus 2, so that's where the versatility comes from. That's why he gets that plus 3.
So it is a 1d8.
It's a 1d8 plus 3.
So 1d8.
1d8 plus 3 plus your dexterity.
So 5 plus 3 plus 8 plus 1. So 9.
9.
9 total.
All right.
Yes.
Boom.
It goes into Soth. The javelin's sitting there, and you see that he takes his flaming sword and he sheathes the staff, and he leaves the head of the javelin in him, and you see it kind of molds, and the armor kind of heals over as it's heated.
Oh, my mom gave me that.
Eddie, your turn.
What's going on right here? Alright. We're in like a building, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The floors are wood. No rocks in the area.
It's all stone in here.
It's all
So there's stones in the area. Anyway, I'm gonna.
No.
I think I'm gonna hit this guy with my fucking range attack again.
All right.
Range. I can get it from here, yeah, or whatever.
Yeah,
I
you
can walk
can.
out. I can walk out. Whatever.
Take movement to walk out.
Yeah. Oh, what's right there? I don't even see what's right there. Oh, shit.
Marcelo. Marcelo is just you walk in, you stumble into Marcelo.
Fucking God.
Yeah, walk in, stumble into Marcelo, and
I thought the other guy was.
and then yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna throw my range attack at him.
But this is the fun of the game.
Yeah, is back turned.
I mean,
Do I have
you can
disadvantage?
only do so many like vision quests.
You do have advantage. His back is turned. So you roll 2d20s for advantage.
We're gonna fucking get you.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna just grab it off you and give it to you. Like,
14 and a 16.
A 14 and a 16. You are able to add your, because you're using your wet weapon,
My range attack. So
There's like
and I'm a fighter.
dexterity plus proficiency.
Yeah, so
4, 13, 23.
Okay.
Dexterity 3, proficiency is 4.
Alright. You're able to hit. What weapon is this that you're using? That club that Tori just built
it's
you?
the club, yeah. And then, yeah, so it's the same thing. So it's a 1d10.
Yep.
Shoot. Yeah, 1d10.
1d10 plus 7, right?
Yeah, is that, or is it a 1d8? Because.
No, it's a melee, so it's going to be, it's a 1d8 plus 7
Okay, so it's a 1d8
plus 1, so it's going to be a 1d8 plus 8.
Okay. Alright, 1d8 plus 8. Five.
Plus 8 is 13.
So 13. And then I want to use my Strike of the Giants again, too.
23? Shit.
What?
That's a 23 damage then.
Well, I got to roll for it.
Oh, 1d10.
Yeah, it's an extra 1d10.
Let's see what you get. Watch it be a 10.
Yeah. No, hopefully. Yeah. I mean, hopefully not for you.
Can you read it?
That's a d12. D10 is closest to your folder.
This one?
The one closest to your folder, yeah, that one.
8.
Shit. So it's an 8 plus the 13. So it's going to be
Wrist shot.
8 plus 13.
21?
Yeah.
21 damage. The club rings off the back of Soth again. And it comes back to you. It's going to go from Eddie's turn to Marco's turn.
Alright. Actually,
Marcelo?
Yeah, whatever. Let's get it going.
You do a bonus action or something?
Well, I can just attack again.
Oh, did you want to do that?
Ooh, what do you want to do?
He's going to attack again. He's going to use his extra action to attack again.
Yeah, same throw, dude.
You can throw it again at him.
Yeah, it comes back, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, same throw.
Roll your d20.
And then 8.
Plus.
Plus, it's
Proficiency.
probably not a hit.
It's proficiency plus your dexterity, but
Yeah, it's not a hit. It's plus 3, plus 4.
you throw it again, and it misses and rotates back just like a boomerang. Goes right above Soft this time.
Plus 4, that's plus 7. So that would make it a 15. You said plus 3, plus 4.
15 is not a hit.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do,
Fair
Eddie?
enough. Can I disappear again? Put my mask on? Yeah. Put my mask on and disappear.
What?
Disappear?
You going to throw another spear?
Disappear.
Oh, disappear. You're going to put your mask on. Disappear.
Yes, sir.
Bonus action. All right, I thought you said throw a spear.
Bonus
Sorry, I
action.
couldn't hear you.
No. Disappear.
All right.
Put my mask on and disappear.
That's your last. Marco,
Yeah.
your turn.
Okay.
Where is Marco?
Yeah, he's
No,
over
we're on
here.
this side of the wall right here. I see Soth's over on that side.
Yep, he's glowing with his flaming sword. He has no cape. He has a purple flame that has lit his armor into a smoldering heat. He's taken a javelin to the chest. He's been able to explode and cause a blast. He's been able to teleport. These are all things that you've been able to possibly write down and see what abilities he has.
Okay, well, this is a long shot, but I look at my gauntlets and I retract my blades. I feel like this is not going anywhere, so pull out that knight's sword imbued with the jewels.
Okay.
And I stand there looking like a knight, and it looks kind of awkward for me because I'm a pirate,
All right.
obviously. And I draw on Soth. And I look at him. Lord of Darkness, look at me.
Soth stares at you as his smoldering armor singes what cloth is left of his cape. You don't even know what you're holding, demon offspring.
No, I don't. But I know it probably will hurt you.
You're willing to take your chances, I see. And he takes his sword and he raises it at you.
I put on a stance that is very similar to a former dragoon from another series of campaign.
Okay.
And I make my charge towards him.
You're gonna charge?
I'm gonna make my charge.
Roll your d20.
Oh my god. What did I just do?
You just attack on Titan and you were like, that's okay.
I try to be
That's okay.
cool. Let's see if it is. It'll work out. Ooh. Okay. Plus my initiative, that's it?
No.
So it's gonna be plus your dexterity, plus your proficiency. Plus 7, I think. I think I wrote it on the card. Is it a plus 7? It says a.
I have plus 4.
Plus 4?
Oh, well, dexterity plus my proficiency. Oh, and plus this sword, yes.
So.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on. So I just need the
Let me
d20.
do
So
some-
your dexterity plus your proficiency.
Okay, I have a die. My dice is 10. My sword is plus 7.
That's it. That's.
My dexterity is plus 3.
Yeah.
And my proficiency plus 4.
So that's where the 7 comes from. Was the 4 plus 3. That's why the
25.
attack bonus is the 7. Do you get that?
No.
So
Your
it's a
attack.
17.
So your attack bonus
Mhm.
is your proficiency plus your dexterity. That's why it's kind of summed up right there. This is why it's plus.
Okay.
That's why they write it in there. So plus 7 either way. And then what was your roll?
10.
10.
That's good. 17 is good.
So no. But as you swing the sword,
He smacks that bitch back there.
as you swing the sword, it goes through the air, and then you notice that it starts to hum. And as it hums, it goes through Soth. And as it goes through Soth,
Oh,
you
fuck.
see that there's a perfect inch line that's kind of vibrating with his essence. And then you notice that the sword in your hand becomes really hot. And it makes you take roll a 1d8 right now.
Well, you don't take fire damage, so you.
Yeah, does it? How
You
would it
fucking
be?
tiefling.
Yeah.
I'll throw this pencil at you, bro.
You didn't take fire damage, so you shouldn't take fire
You're
damage.
able to take the burn, and you notice that the hilt singes, and the whole blade singes red.
It doesn't do anything to me, so
I
I just
saw-
accept it.
Begins to slide, he says, I will kill you, this I swear. Half of his body slides to the ground.
Man, you could have said something original.
As you look at that blade in your hand, you see that one of the crystals shatters.
Oh man,
Which one?
The yellow.
Alright.
I lost a lot of value there. Okay, alright. Good.
Crystal and the torch.
No, in his hilt of his sword that he found under the wizard's bed.
Oh, dang.
As that happens, you notice that the room begins to come back to a normal color. We are back into normal play, but the body is slowly dissipating in purple flame.
Soth?
Soft on the ground.
The body or
The body of what he chopped when he swung that sword.
Describe it.
Oh, you sliced him and killed him?
No, so
He said he talked shit on me before this
He said I
happened.
couldn't, but then I did. So
I'm like, some
nice,
balls on you,
dude.
man.
Yeah,
I
that's
hurt you, and
great.
you're still talking shit.
That's great.
So as you cut through Soft,
Yeah.
the blade hummed through, and then it heated up,
Did I win?
and the whole sword was red hot. And as it was red hot, it broke the yellow crystal in through it. And he slayed Soth with one strike. Soth told him that he doesn't even know what he was wielding. And he told him it was a demon. And he said, I don't know. It's probably going to hurt you. He was able to use the wizard's weapon against him. A lot of you guys have already found wizard artifacts inside of this room. And that's why we're going to go into the free play aspect and see what else you can find.
Describe soft disintegrating.
Soft disintegrating. As the blade went through him, the sword that he wielded was the first thing to disintegrate.
Damn.
And then the armor started to disintegrate, and you're able to see the flesh of some sort of being that used to be there, demented eyes and the teeth, and it slowly started disintegrating into nothing. But everything that wizard told you explains why that had happened.
With my legendary long sword, I sift through the ashes of his former body, see if there's anything left over that I can grab.
It's easy to tell that there's nothing left. These ashes are they're fading away in the lightest gust of wind.
He's like, but I got a 19.
It's terrible. You guys, this island now, well, with, who knows, no wizard, obviously. Does anyone what do you guys want to do in here now that you witnessed all of this? And I have a question. Was that a vision? Or was that real? Because all your tattoos in your eyes stopped glowing.
Well, I looked down at my fucking
You okay,
plate armor.
buddy?
What's going on down here?
You okay, buddy?
It's definitely still there.
Cool. I cast mending on my plate
I'm
armor.
like,
I picked you up.
yeah, I was
No
definitely
damage to
out
plate
of
armor.
it. Thank you
Yeah,
for
that's
that.
right. Maybe. Pristine.
As
picked
you-
up a Kush. All
You
right.
pick up Kush,
That was very nice of him.
the crackling blast.
I got fucking sent.
That's
I just
I'm still in the dirt. I'm still in the dirt. Like,
literally. Oh, dude, I feel like
Bro,
Sir Kale's having a humbling moment right now. He's just all like, "What the fuck?"
but as I got knocked down to the ground and fucking flung around, it dawned on me that that torch and the orb had an
Did the torch
arcane
explode?
connection.
Yes.
And so I would like to make my way over to that orb, observe it. What color is it now?
It is now the shadowy gray that it was when you guys first entered. It is hollow. Right, basically, it looks like no vision is being prescribed there.
And do I feel anything? Am I getting itchy on my neck anymore?
Nope, no itch on your neck.
That motherfucker's mine now.
You want to try to lift the orb?
With mage hands.
So, tell me how this happens. Can you walk over to the table and you see this orb? It's about the size of a beach ball, similar to what is seen here. It seems to be made of a granite or a crystal of some sort. It's not completely clear like a solid glass, and it's foggy. And you can see that there is darkness kind of fading in and out of it, and then all at the same time with the darkness, there's a white kind of fog that shades in with out of it. You've seen these orbs before, but wizards are usually the ones who are known to use these kind of arcane focuses. As paladins, it's not uncommon to use an orb or a crystal ball. But the interesting thing about this one is that as you go to want to lift it, you notice that it has the same inscriptions that encrust the bottom of this pyramid over here, this arcanic energy that seems to be thrusting. This is more than just an orb. It's a conduit to control this device in this island. You don't know what it is, but you obviously know it's a wizard like lure. As a sorcerer, you can try to dapple and touch the orb, or you can try to remove it, and we can see what happens. But you do know one thing. Touching wizards' arcane focuses is usually not the best idea, but we'll see.
I have a +5 Arcana.
Well then, very well.
Whoa, buddy.
Okay then. How
So-
do you present yourself to the orb?
Well, first off, I take my focus. I believe it's the ring I have. One of my sigils, or on the amulet's easier to grab. So I'm gonna grab my holy amulet and kind of like focus on it, and then use like my Arcana to get closer to it and touch it.
Yeah, you notice that voices start to happen into your mind. They start to coming multiple at a time. I need you to roll your d20s. I need you to roll 2.
I'm focused.
Yes, you are focused. You notice that Sir Kale's eyes begin to turn as he puts his hand to the orb. You get the higher.
Sorry.
You have an advantage as a paladin. What do you get?
11 and 11
Okay, plus your wisdom.
plus my wisdom. What about my Arcana?
Oh, that is your based on your count. So wisdom-based feat. So it's wisdom plus your proficiency. So it's just what it says right there. Arcana plus 5, right?
My Arcana is +5.
That's perfect. Is your wisdom only 1?
My wisdom is a +1. Yeah.
Yes, that makes sense. Okay, so making sure. As you are putting your hand to this orb, you notice it calls to you, and the whole room speaks in different voices. You have books that are calling to you, scrolls that are calling to you. You have the item itself that is calling to be repaired. This is a hub to control this bastion that is here.
It's a hub to control the bastion.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't use people to run it. It uses this orb.
Okay. It uses the hub to control it, but what kind of actions are available on a hub like this?
Produce potions. Look up spells.
Locate items.
Locate items.
So, like, could I fix the? Well, Marco's underneath it, so I wouldn't.
No, that thing will take. It will take at least an artificer and a couple rolls to figure out. That device was. That's what he went here to build.
Yeah.
That was one of his main items. That was how he discovered a lot of his information about the realms.
Can I think about a teleportation?
You can cast it as a ritual. If you want to cast a teleportation.
Through this?
Through this, you are not familiar with these wizard-like spells. You'd have to take longer time to study and understand that. You are able to understand that you can control this hub, and you can produce spells, potions, and such, because there's an invisible servant here that does so for you. But you are not able to detect or use any of his divinity abilities here. If you want to use a teleportation spell, you would have to somehow either access this wizard's teleportation spell or use your own as your ritual and cast it somewhere in this room.
Can I do a perception check for any other banned spells or potions?
Any kind of like old ones?
How he?
Yeah. Oh yes.
Ones they don't make anymore.
Yes. So he was able to grab the two oldest ones off the shelf, but in the shelf over here, right by.
But you said I can create.
Yes, you can. So the potions that you can create, I'll get into that later. But it's bastions is like simple potions. So it's like you can do health potions. You can do.
So I can't create a spell scroll.
A spell scroll you can. That's gonna take time. If you want to create a frostball spell scroll, you'll need that spell scroll to put in, or you'll need a spell that you already know. Because once you create that spell scroll, you can provide it to someone else who does not use spells. So let's say, what's a spell you know that someone else might not? Whole person. You can create the whole person spell scroll and give it to someone who can't cast spells like Marcella.
Got it. But so like all of these items are speaking to me. Are there any items that are sticking out that are speaking to me?
Only the main ones that Marcelo has, the ones that Eddie was grabbing, and then inside here, you notice that this skeleton still calls because it isn't whole. There's a kraken. But with that being said, some of the kraken is just a whole whirlwind. Nothing else really calls out to you except for old ancient knowledge that he's been recording over D&D history and books, like similar to the adventure. He sees something, he writes it down. He sees something, he writes it down. Most of you guys took his magical items. You had him who took his polymorph dust. Most of that closet was a food storage.
There's something you're forgetting.
Those common clothes. Hold on, let me get to it. You also have here, which was the study that he used to make that polymorph pterodactyl. And then you also have all of these books and scrolls that he has had, and then that box that has the arcane engine in it that is invisible. There is that item. And then the other box who had the common clothes. But what am I forgetting?
How big's the engine?
The engine? About that size in that chest, but it's extremely heavy. And even Garth tried to lift it and couldn't lift it. It seems to be magically tied to the bottom of the chest somehow.
Also, Matt, I'm a spellcaster. I choose not to use my spells.
How much does the chest weigh?
I
can't lift the item inside the chest.
Yes.
But can I lift the chest?
No.
How much does it weigh?
The item in the chest will add to its weight. Can't have you lifting a 10-pound chest with a 450-pound item in it.
You said it's magically bound to the chest.
Yes. That's the whole. Oh, you slippery son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Then what's the weight of it?
All right. Well, if you go to lift the chest magically, it's around 450 pounds.
Cool. I cast. I'm gonna go to that because it's calling me, and I'm gonna cast levitate.
What are you gonna? All right. So you levitate this arcane engine inside this chest.
Yeah, and I'm gonna talk to Marco the pirate.
Oh, God.
You like my sword? No. Damn it! The red jewel broke.
I got a chest of contraband. It's
Marco perked up so quick.
Seems to be your type of specialty. I'd like to load it onto your vessel.
What is a contraband?
It's invisible, but it's worth a lot of money.
It's invisible?
Yeah.
You see this
Are you
floating,
rolling against me?
you see this floating chest come over.
Oh no. He's actually piquing my interest.
Oh my god.
My tiefling horns just like get a little.
Tell me what the value is again.
Blue is 10. Oh, here we go. We got
You got it right there.
dark blue is 10. Green 50. Light blue 250. Purple 100.
What's red?
Red 5.
It doesn't suck.
I got this as a down payment.
Is this
Wait.
double?
What's the blue?
10.
Whoops. Got this as a down payment.
Okay, there we're talking. All right,
50.
you can haul on a ship. It has to be at the hull for a new set.
That's fine. I'll have my fairy best friend help me.
All these other potions that you guys see floating around here
Put
and
your
sitting
chest over where the
are
right fuck
mysterious
is
in
at.
nature. They don't
Because
have
they're gonna
labels.
grab that soon. Are radioed to adjust me?
It doesn't move, but it's over there.
As who walks that over to the door?
I was thinking about it. Oh, Dylan, I'm assuming.
As you walk over to the door, Dylan, you notice that blood is pooling from the bottom of the bedroom or the bedroom door.
I was thinking, did this dude have like a stone in his stomach or something? Here, I'll just go in because
As you open it,
This guy's got a lot.
you
of
see
blood.
that he is mangled into 6 pieces. His head is severed, both of his arms, both of his legs, and his corpse lies center on the bed.
That's what that guy did when he was there.
And you can't help but wonder, and then you look at the head, and you see it's still mumbling.
Oh shit.
I put that in the chest.
You put his head in the chest?
You put the mumbling head in the chest.
Well, I mean, I put it in a sack first.
There's no vocals, so it's
Yeah.
I put a
There's-
knife in this guy's head, and
There's
he's still
obviously
fucking
some
talking.
magic in there.
I'll say.
Yeah, so like I put it in a sack and I
Okay.
put it in the chest, which
Man, I
is
thought I
magically
was a
bound.
collector.
All right. You have this head in the chest with this arcane engine.
Not gonna lie, if I hear that fucker talk again, I'm probably gonna do that.
Respect.
You got to realize this is an
Trophy.
ancient wizard that's been alive for
Whenever I
beyond
kill
time.
people,
He's been
I like to make sure they
prophesizing.
shut up.
I didn't say it was a good
That
idea.
head could come into handy here. The head could come in handy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call.
Save the dad jokes for the dads.
Oh god, that was great. All right. So you take the head, and then you realize with this body being slaughtered in this room. I mean, what do you take of this? Why would Soth do this?
It was obviously a being of supreme magical, proportions. Where, I mean, if the head was mumbling, even with the body destroyed, then the body was never really. He was never really dead, even after Marco. He may have taken the life force out of him, but he could have had a spell for like.
Was he even alive?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably what he mumbled.
Like a not like bring you, kind of like a bring you back from the dead, but like probably with a little more.
So what did that wizard tell you about Soth?
A reconstitution spell.
Didn't he say something similar?
I don't have my notes.
Oh well. I have a question. Does anyone remember what that wizard told you about Soth? And what your next step was before he was slaughtered? Because he was able to tell everyone.
Did you write it down, Gregory?
Did I write that?
I saw you were writing down notes. I didn't know if that was
This
the thing
guy,
that you wrote
I
down.
just picture this right now. Those wizards going through telling everyone everything, and everyone's just like, look at that over there, that's shiny.
I
Like,
forgot that there was something about 3 colored doors.
3 colored doors.
Yeah, 3 colored
Oh,
doors.
silver, gold, and platinum, right?
What?
What? What? not the right answer.
Yeah, that's all I really have on there.
All right. Do you remember anything that the wizard told you? This is like the moment in the beginning of like Lord of the Rings when they all meet at the table and they're like, "Oh, this is what needs to go down. We need to make it."
Start throwing hints out, dude.
I'm so happy we're
Bro, that was
recording
like
this. I can't wait to rewatch
2.5 hours
this.
ago.
Yeah.
All right, so
Lots happened,
I'm just gonna tell y'all. So he's giving you a vision. He said something about these rings being made and how they're possibly
that's right.
Horcrux devices that are siphoning the
Yeah,
souls.
I
of
couldn't
the
remember
innocent.
that because
No.
I
Hey,
after he
Marco,
got his
I
arm
said
slashed
Matt.
out.
It's Voldemort
Matt.
Sauron.
No fucking
Mhm.
way, dude. That is
Yeah.
in one ear, out the
Yeah,
other.
That's what I was talking about. I
You
just
did not say no. You did not say no shit
Alright,
like that.
so-
Can I look at his hands and see if
Alright,
he has
guys.
any rings?
Soft created
those.
yes, there was no
That's
ring.
right, I got
Soft
those.
created 3 rings. Each of these rings were a Horcrux device that was used to bind his soul to the land. Soth has been slain multiple times, hence the first time you got your hands on his torch. But every time that he is slain, he somehow comes back. Each of these rings was designed in order to siphon souls, so its bearers, Lady Ilmaro, Belshira, and the Lord of Blades, any soul that they take or claim, or their minions take or claim, is siphoned into Soth's power, which gives him his energy. The only way to defeat Soth is to find each of those rings and destroy them. Once you destroy those rings, only then shall you really be able to defeat Soth. Until then,
How many have we got?
how many of the rings? None.
Dude, some Harry Potter shit.
Yeah, I guess.
It's Voldemort Sauron.
Yeah.
Voldemort Sauron. I guess in that way, yeah.
3 rings to rule them all.
Yeah.
And
Let's do it.
each of these rings were given to the darkest leaders of Corvair, the Lord of Blades. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I said it.
It's Voldemort Sauron.
Okay.
Holy shit. But
Alright.
it's got a little Vader vibe too because he used to be a good guy for a Night Council. So we got a Vader, Voldemort, Sauron. Damn, dude, this guy's good.
Sucks that
Just
you
loving
guys
it,
like-
loving it even more.
I was like, holy shit, this villain's badass, dude. And like, he's all like, I'll take a little bit of here, take a little left, take a little left.
This reminds me of the
10 out of
Lich.
10, delicious.
This reminds me of the Lich from Adventure Time.
Is that it? We're done?
Yeah, we are pretty much done it. But I want to know if there's anyone else that want to do anything inside this island and what pertains to it. And I also want to know what the hell do you guys think? Was it Soth a vision or was it real? I mean, it was pretty real, actually.
It was real.
It
Yeah,
was
what
real
the
to me,
fuck are
but
you
I
talking
didn't care about it.
dude?
Loot this place. We need
I
to build
guess-
the grip.
Greg sitting
Who
over
do you
there.
bring in your crew?
Did the,
No,
yeah,
I
I
need
need
to make
to
sure
make
the
sure the
place-
logo away so he can have his crew come in and fucking.
Greg sitting over
Yeah,
there
he
with
can-
his
yeah, he
wrist
can bring the
broken. He
crew.
was like, I don't know if it was real.
So you guys
It's
gonna
a
raid this
dream.
place?
Yeah. My crew needs something to eat.
All you were able to find was a bunch of dried grain. He used magic to cook his meals.
Greg,
I
you
got
just rushed it,
rice.
but Matt was
I
like,
got
you just have to
barrel
sit
rice.
back and think. Like,
Dried
was
grain?
that encounter real?
The first thing
or
that strikes your
just
interest
all
is the orb.
and he was
And
like,
all
no
this-
way. It was
while you were
real.
here before
And
the
I was
next
like, yeah,
campaign,
Greg just sitting over there with
that
some broken
orb
ribs. He's like,
in that
I don't know if that was real or
You'd
not.
be
Like,
focusing
like
on that.
spitting
What's this? The conduit?
he was on the
Yeah, that's the
vision.
conduit into the orb.
I'm like, yeah.
Sir
I'm
Kale has
pondering
already been
that.
looking into the orb and reaching into it. So once he really is able to master how this bastion works, there's a chance it can be claimed or traded,
You good?
or it can be burned down or abandoned. It is all up to
You know when
what you
you're
guys
dead,
decide.
I ain't
Fuck
got
that,
barrier,
Soth
right?
already knows where it is. Why would I do that when he can just fucking teleport in the middle of it?
He knows where everything is, doesn't he?
Betty Claire. So, another thing is in the Draconic prophecy, Soth is stated. The wizard stated that he can only fulfill his end of the prophecy if everyone who bears the mark is dead.
Oh, so we have to die. It's easy. Let's just stay alive. Done.
Yeah, but he's been hunting you in your visions, and sometimes the hallucinations are a little bit more real than others. And who knows when he's actually there or not? We'll see.
Just life.
Well, you know.
So you guys have decided to stay on the island and raid it. Do you guys want to continue your long rest here and take your bastion turns here?
Yes.
Everyone's gonna take their bastion turns here.
No one's gonna argue.
Yeah.
Let's do our bastion turn.
Sure.
I mean, the ship is docked.
he was the only threat, and Soth came out of nowhere, so I didn't really expect him.
Well, if you guys will all roll a D100, and then we'll take your bastion turns over the
D1
break.
what?
100.
Where is it?
He's got it.
Wow.
Wait, okay, what is this?
A D100.
No.
Yeah.
It's really hard to read. Don't let it land on
Yeah,
this
I'm not
anywhere
talking
in the
about
middle.
that. The dice.
Talk about the
What-
long rest.
The bastion. What is what?
Gentle
Oh.
rolls, remember.
Yeah, it's for people who own facilities. You are you wander, and you're on Marcella's facility, so you don't have to worry about the bastion turn.
100. Are we rolling that?
Go ahead and roll.
Gentle rolls, remember.
Well, I'm not rolling.
In fact, don't even roll.
I don't know.
Maybe I have to roll it on the floor.
Roll it on the table. Roll it on the floor.
Yeah, maybe the floor.
Roll it
No,
on
the
table.
floor is part of the
Try in the
dice
book.
Well, no.
Oh, yeah, try the
floor's all
book.
fucked up too.
Yeah, that's what I knew was gonna happen.
You're doing it
Roll
again?
on the table.
I just won't use my hands.
Bro!
Damn,
Just
okay.
roll it on the table. Holy shit.
Alright, now the floor.
Wait.
What does that look like to you guys?
Oh, I know. I go.
33? 32,
I
mean.
don't. It doesn't look like
Shit.
a clear one.
Matt.
You gotta try it again.
Matt.
No. I'm not getting a clear one for this one.
I'm not getting a clear one.
All right.
Looks like it's in the middle.
Guess what?
What,
Gregory, do the floor. Greg.
There's 3 numbers on the top. Should we pick the middle one? This is almost going to be like that every time.
Floor rolls were the most accurate.
Floor roll in the box.
Floor roll. Okay.
Like craps, man.
Floor roll.
Like craps?
Aaron, pull that money. Well, I mean, y'all said it. Not me. Coming back. Alright, wait, I gotta be on the sleep next to this.
Oh!
Like
Send me my money.
Looks like a 7.
A 7?
You got a 7? Damn, that's cool. Alright, 7 it is.
7.
What is that? So what does that give you? What do you
He hasn't told us yet.
Oh,
Said the
fair.
Bastion
Wait,
told.
we all need to roll it.
He said the Bastion told.
Yeah, bring it back. We
I'll
all
roll
have
next.
to roll it.
Well, I think we're all gonna
Alright, well, I'll go next.
do it first. Everyone remember your things.
You just write it down. Looks like a 30 to me. That actually looks like a fucking.
Want to do it again? That one's better.
These D100s suck.
I bought this one!
What are you rolling for?
Bastion rolls. For a bastion. See what happens.
Alright, oh yeah, you don't have a Bastion here, you don't have to worry.
You do have to put the number. But I just tried to ask him, and then you guys told me like, oh,
going for
No, so Aaron,
What is the roll for?
it's for a Bastion turn, so on the Bastion, what you
What
do.
does the number mean to us?
Oh, so,
Oh, we don't know.
yeah, so they don't know
Look
yet,
it up.
but what it's gonna be is right here, I'll show you.
That's good.
He's figuring it out.
64, Matt.
64
For me.
for you?
Yeah.
I got a 7.
Yeah, you got a 7?
Is it lower number or we don't know?
I'm the floor ref. Don't make me get up.
Dylan, what'd you get?
Oh, that's good.
Marco will tell you.
You got an 8, Dylan.
I got an 8.
Alright.
Greg, did you get a 9?
No, I got a 7.
Oh, hell yeah. I got
Oh,
an
you got
8.
an 8?
Aaron,
Oh, that's
you wanna
funny.
do it?
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have very similar, probably.
Do you tell you
Oh my gosh.
this thing will roll forever?
Marcella,
Sucks.
Don, Aaron. Alright, then Tori doesn't have a Bastion, so.
We're making something.
Ooh!
34.
Oh yeah.
Who's that?
Aaron's
34.
a clean garage. Can we do something besides the D100?
Yeah, it has to be.
No.
You have to go by the
Go,
rules.
Eddie.
That's what separates
Eddie,
this from
you don't have
playing
Bastion, right?
dice.
But guess what, guys?
Eddie?
So no, it doesn't. It's okay. He doesn't have a Bastion. But 6, 7. Tori, do you have a Bastion? You do. Roll your D100. Oh gosh.
6. Holy moly.
shit.
You're good.
Alright.
You're good.
100 ref.
Ooh,
Oh, wait, what is it?
Aaron, you got a 58.
Tori
It looks like
58.
Tori rolled that.
What?
You rolled that.
All right.
right?
You guys ready for the
That was
outcomes?
A 58.
Yeah.
58.
Greg, you rolled a 7, right?
Yeah.
All is well.
Lit. Anything specific?
All is well in your Bastion. Things
That's it,
go
that's it.
accordingly.
That's it.
Everything's perfectly fine.
Nothing. Okay.
All right,
What about my village?
Marcelo.
Yes.
Wait, I got an 8.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I
Alright,
have
keep
you
going.
written right after this.
Son of a bitch.
I have 64 written down for you.
Yes. What happened? How's my crew?
Dylan, it's gonna be all as well.
You have some friendly visitors.
Excuse fucking me.
Friendly.
What happened?
Friendly visitors.
What?
There's no such thing as friendly visitors.
I'll explain it to you in just a second.
Mm.
Dylan, you got an 8.
Announced visitors. Yeah, right.
All is well.
All is well.
Yeah.
For all the suspense.
Aaron, you got a
Skip
34.
that. That's it.
I thought I got a cool roll too.
All is well.
Oh my god, bro.
And Tori, you got a
You
58.
want bad news?
No, be scared. There's visitors.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no,
shit.
no, 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 no,
That's
no,
not
no,
good.
no.
Oh shit.
Yes,
I
to
don't
look
know
like
what
3
his
times.
face.
Yeah.
Why you
Never
look like that?
friendly.
You got a criminal
Oh, hi
hireling.
there.
I have a what?
One of your
I'm just
hirelings
wondering
that
if
you have
Traveler-
working for you is actually a criminal.
We're all criminals.
But
Yeah,
you
but
get
I'm a
more
criminal.
so
You
than
can
you.
see-
Oh.
Oh, he's criminalizing against
Even more than you were told. So hold
Oh,
on.
shoot.
So I'm gonna tell you a quick little.
You got a rat.
Wait a second. How is he a bigger criminal than I am?
It's not bigger than you. It's the fact that he was lying to you as he was working for you.
But
Oh.
he's taking money from you.
He's taking
Alright.
money from me.
Yeah.
That
So let me
bitch.
go over here real quick. Let's take this real
I got him. I set him straight.
Bitch better be have my money.
Fish better have my hand.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
One of your Bastion's hirelings
We're not
has a
a
criminal
family.
past that comes to light officials or bounty hunters visit your Bastion with a warrant for his arrest. You can retain the hireling by paying the bribe of 1d12 times 100 gold, or otherwise the hireling is arrested and taken away. If one of your favorite facilities without a hireling, the facility cannot be used on your Bastion's turn.
I
So
will pay them.
you don't have to make that decision yet,
Oh.
but you get to go home and decide.
Okay.
The bounty hunters are at the door, and they say, we want X, which you pick, and you can either pay 1d12 times 100 gold to get
That could be
to
a lot
bribe
of
the
gold,
guards,
dude.
Oh yeah, that could
Oh,
be.
you're
a lot.
That could be a lot of gold.
or they take the hireling away and it's arrested, and you no longer have the hireling. All right.
Can I kill him? I'm just kidding. No.
No, you can't. Your Bastion, it's up to your Bastion turn. So, as this goes, as you go home, it is up to you to decide how this goes. You pick the hireling, you pick the criminal activity, and when we come back to resolve, you're going to tell us how that happened in your Bastion. You get to DM this as your own little story right now, and tell us how this happened. I just give you the prompt. All right? Did you pay him off? Did you do the gold, or did it turn out to be something else? And tell us what kind of crime did this guy do? Why did the bounty hunters have him? Why was he not good at covering himself up for you? That's for you.
All that stuff. Remember exactly.
Criminal hiring.
You wrote it down,
Hey,
right?
why'd you get
No.
caught, you idiot?
Friendly visitors. Marco.
Yes. Alright.
Friendly visitors come to your Bastion seeking to use one of your special facilities. They offer 1d6 100 gold to use the for the brief use of that facility. For example, a knight might want your smithy to replace a horseshoe or repair a damaged weapon, or a suit of armor, or sages might need your arcane study to help them settle a dispute.
On this island that has been inhabited for 300 years.
Their use of the facility doesn't interrupt any orders you've issued to it. So they fly to you on a pirate skiff, and they find your ship.
This is weird.
They show up and they say, Marcelo, what the hell are you doing on? You get to tell me. You get to tell me how this happens. It's up to you to DM it and give us this little story.
Okay, so.
Well, not yet.
Hmm?
Next week.
Next week on
sit on it, think about it, tell me what it is,
Show it up your ass.
and then you're going to tell us all at the beginning.
Yes.
Whoa, that was weird. Alright, guys. Thank you for joining us tonight on Dungeons and Dragons. These were the Dungeon Dwellers. We'll see you next time.